Welcome to a magnificent journey into the past. This is medieval time!
Oh, the dragon's balls ablaze, and as I stepped into his cave, then I sliced his fucking cockles with a long and shiny blade.
I am she, the my deadly mandolin.
I'm a wizard. When we play, we go all night, eating Twizzlers. Got my spellbook piled high, learning new tricks, shooting lightning to the sky. Roll a d6.
Her gold-spun blonde hair spills past her alabaster shoulders like springs of honey mead. Her full, ample breasts are barely covered by a sheen of magical elven chainmail. Leather leggings hug her butter-supple loins.
I want to have sex with her.
So, you're walking through the forest and... What? A forest? We were in a dungeon. And what about the evil wizard who was zapping everyone? He's done. What? He's done zapping. Now move along. So, you're walking through the forest. Dungeon. Okay, dungeon forest. Whatever. You're walking along. And you're walking...
But that's a burden you choose to bear when you can bend the very laws of reality with the power of your imagination. That's a gift to be respected and feared.
He was 10 years old when his cousins introduced him to a game, Dungeons and Dragons.
As I was killing things, killing people, animals, the more I played Dungeons and Dragons, and the more I got involved in Satanism.
I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Look, the world is full of these kind of things. Look at this. Black masses, mutilations, mutilation. It's still real to me, damn it! Once they get in here, it's over, pal.
What's up?
Twizzlers are back.
So we got somebody special with us today.
So special.
Caroline got a new hairdo. Looking good.
Have some of your
See, how can I? Let me highlight that guy.
to me. Oh.
Highlight that guy.
Highlight that guy.
Well, maybe it'll
See?
highlight him.
Click the sis credit. It's harder than it looks.
It's all right. Sometimes I can't be highlighted.
Yeah, it like straight up won't highlight him.
Go back to the other form and then drag him to where you were. And then go back.
I'm such a novice that they want
Really? That's how they wanted you to do it?
I don't know. It might work quicker. Potentially.
Not really, because now it's like, there we go.
Try Sith's trick is to move the person you want to highlight right there. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh,
That's what he was saying, but it wasn't doing
Yeah.
it.
What up?
hey,
There we go. Okay, introduce yourself.
I am the Rat Hope Dad. I come forth from Instagram to destroy and know nothing about what I'm about to do.
Okay.
Perfect.
So what made you want to? What made you even want to come play this?
Well, I've always been a big fan of the Dungeons and Dragons. Well, I mean, I would say franchise, but like my first experience with Dungeons and Dragons was that horrible movie that they made. But predating that, I've always been interested in the role playing. I've always been fairly active in voiceover work, and I always thought it would be fun to put that in this. And I don't know, it just seems like fun because you can be absolutely as creative as possible, and
Yeah.
that is literally my essence as a being. So,
Well, cool. Well, why don't you show everybody how serious you were about coming and doing this little one-off with us? Show us what you got there.
let's see here.
You got something with you.
Oh, are we referring to my Hulk hand?
That's how serious you were. No, you bought something.
Oh, I did. Yes, brand new dice set. Brand new Hulk themed dice set. Needed, wanted it, got it immediately when we started talking. I had to. I was very excited because I've never actually gotten a chance to play a legit game, but I remembered what the name of that other type was. It was called a Dread.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, from what I understand, it is just a brief horror themed story where you just play through within a night. From what it could be like a local lingo in description, but
did you say
I'm very excited. Dread.
Yeah, I hadn't heard it either. Okay.
Yeah, it was very obscure.
So, for those who are watching and those who may be watching the rewind, Caroline will be joining us later, but we're going to go ahead and get this started and do a little fun thing with Rad Hulk here. So, this is going to be taking place before the last thing you guys did, because you guys are obviously getting ready to go on this, journey. So for the first little half, Red Hulk's going to be with us. This is going to be before you guys went to the vampire cave. So
not the vampire cave.
Yeah. So we start our story here with this gentleman in the universe named Rad Hulk. That's his name. And he's a human, and he found out about the adventuring school in Northridge. So he saved up his money, and he decided, hey, I'm going to go head on down to Northridge, and I want to join the adventuring school.
Yeah.
So Rad Hulk, you find yourself walking down this road. You just got dropped off by carriage in the city square, and you're walking down a dirt road, and you got trees all along the side of you, and up ahead you see this big wooden fortress with guard towers and everything. You realize, hey, this must be the place. So at this time, Bean Nolan, who is a elven rogue, is on guard duty at the gate, and he sees this guy walking down the road. So Bean, you see Rad Hulk walking toward you. What do you say?
And I'm in the tower.
You're in gate duty, so you're in front of the gate.
Well, I'll alert the watch in general, and I'll just say, hey, state your name.
My name is Rad Hulk. I came from a far-off land to learn here.
And what is your favorite color? No, I'm kidding. Blue. No, green.
You must know green.
I was going to say, right?
You must know green.
Did you stop through town? I assume.
Nope, straight here. I saw this big, giant gate, and I was like, yes.
It's daylight? I assume it's daylight?
Yeah, broad daylight. Yeah.
All right. Well, I assume that by now I know what we do with new initiates.
Yeah, it'd be the same process you were given, where you're brought in and taken,
I was going to say, well, come with me then, and I'll take him to see the commandant.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless I can't leave my post, and then I would.
No, your entire position is to see people in that come.
Okay.
So the gates open up, and Rad Hulk, you're brought in, and you go into this wooden outer area of the fortress, and there's a training yard there, and you see students, shooting archery at targets and beating up dummies and whatnot, and the makeup of the school is mostly human. There's some elves here, and there's a couple dwarves, and the training sergeant is actually a dragonborn, so he's extremely rare. But he's in the yard training. But Bean takes you into We'll go ahead and bring that up for now.
I have two questions on the way.
Yes.
As far as Hulk dads go, you're obviously rad. What other kind of Hulk dads are there?
Oh, there's excellent Hulk dads. Let's see here. What else have I experienced in my life of novicery?
Are there timid Hulk dads?
Not normally.
Sad Hulk
dads. So I've seen them be a hue of yellow.
Yes. I think I've heard tales of the mythical yellow Hulk dads. Yes.
Some red Hulk dads.
And then as a follow-up question, do you have a favorite flavored fruit filling?
Ooh, that's tough.
Taking a poll.
Oh. Fruit filling by itself or in general?
Well,
Like, can it be paired?
it would be paired inside a pastry with heat applied.
I would say any
Possibly with icing on top.
red fruit.
Some might call it a tart.
I am not a very picky person.
Okay, so red.
So red fruits.
Okay.
So that's a small talk that Bean was making with Red Hulk on the way in.
Yes.
And he takes him, if you look on the map here, I use a marker here for, we'll just go ahead and put it on here. This is Red Hulk. So Bean is taking him on into, so you go into the front doors of this main place, and I want you to picture like there's an atrium there with staircase descending off to the right and the left, and then there's a big set of doors in between, and he takes you into that set of doors, and you find yourself in the Great Hall, which is like a meeting area for all of the students of the school. There's no one in here right now, but dead ahead there is an office. So you guys make your way over there. All right, so Bean, you're standing there in front of the Commandant's door. You're muted.
How did that happen? I'll knock on the door.
All right. And you hear the Commandant say, "Come in."
I'll come in and say, "Sir, we've got a new recruit."
And
that's the right word.
So Red Hulk, you look up and when you enter the door and you see this, he's a human, man, huge arms, buff as hell, right? And he's in his like mid to late 40s, and he's in there just going through paperwork. And he's got stamps, just putting stamps on papers. And you come in and he says, he says, "New recruit." And he says, "So what have you heard about Northridge Adventuring School?"
Things I've heard is this is the best place to learn how to fight. And I have a yearning to fight.
So
Okay.
angry. So angry.
And he says, "So you are aware that there is a tuition cost to attend here?"
Yes, I am fully aware, and I am very prepared.
Does that make it? Does it look like that made him mad when he was told that?
Wait.
You did step on my toe.
Well, I don't know. I'm just looking for signs of Red Hulk Dad becoming angry.
You don't like Red Hulk when he's
Yes, I don't like tuition.
Okay. So you he says you have the 50 gold coins then.
I do.
And he says, "Okay." And so he says, "I will take payment now." And I guess you
Here
give
you
him
go.
a coin. You give him a little baggie there of coins, and he says, "Okay." He says, "All right, and what is your skill class?"
0.
He says, "You don't have a weapon or a fighting style that you fight with. You're just a commoner."
I'm just willing to learn. I have not done anything really in terms of fighting, but I'm willing to support the cause because it's a good cause.
So you're coming here. Whoa, who did we lose? Oh, okay. Nola just turned his camera off. I thought somebody dropped out. Yeah. So he says, "So you're coming here expecting us to teach you from the ground up." He says, "Okay, well, that's a rarity. It hasn't worked out in the past, but we'll see how this goes." And he says,
what happens when you have a mainly farming land. No one teaches you how to fight.
So he says, the Commandant says to Bean, "Bean, why don't you take Rad Hulk around to some of your comrades one at a time and find out what skill class Rad Hulk here has. You can be the first guinea pig."
All right.
All right. So at this point, Bean, you basically want to go take Red Hulk and teach him to do what you do.
All right.
What is it that he does?
Well, I would ask him, when you hunt, assuming you hunt, what weapon do you prefer?
I guess I'm partial to a spear.
Okay. Are people where they are on this map? Is this map accurate?
Yeah, the map is accurate, and you if you want to get him a weapon, you could of course take him to the armory.
And he's human, you said?
He is human. He has nothing with him. He's just a regular guy who just saved up coins and came here.
All right. Well, Mr. Hulk Dad.
Mr. Hulk Dad.
Yes.
First name Rad.
Yeah.
Last name Hulk Dad.
Yeah.
It's a regional thing.
Come with me. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Wolfrian. So we're going to walk over here, and I'll knock on the door.
Okay.
That's really where he is.
Yeah.
And I'm basically I'll introduce Wolfrian to Mr. Hulk Dad. Wolfrian, this is Rad.
Hi, Rad.
Wolfrian, you're in there doing your thing?
I'm probably in the middle of making potions, we'll say.
Yeah.
Because I seem to like it a lot.
Rad Hulk, you're now in a laboratory, and this wizard is in there. He's an elf, and he's working on stuff whenever Bean. So you're now in the presence of two elves.
This is awkward.
I'm our resident wizard.
Lassard gave me the mission of giving Rad a tour of the school with the mission of figuring out kind of what he's best at, where he might excel. So my first thought was you might be able to do your wizardry stuff on him.
Based off my spear skills.
No. That was just from my own knowledge, because we're going to go over to the dummy training eventually and the archery range.
Yeah, don't point the spear at me.
See, I don't mean, yeah. I'm wondering if you can detect magic on this guy and things of that nature. Get a feel for what he might be.
I'm willing to give it a whirl.
Or
do you want me to roll and detect magic on him?
Well, you already have your detect magic skill, correct? Right.
Well, I could do that too. I meant Arcana check, but
that's what he meant you to do. Yeah, so you do, and Rad Hulk Dad is neutral good.
Flat out neutral.
Okay.
Neutral good guy.
So that's detect alignment. Would it be
well, that's what his detect magic does.
If he's not using magic, I wouldn't detect magic.
Oh, all right. So for example, a magic user would not set off the detect magic.
So you're wanting to see if he has some kind of magical skills.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah, no,
I'm
sorry.
Get a reading on him.
Yeah.
So there is go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say there's a spell I could have him. It's a cantrip. I could have him try. Detect. Arcana, that is 6 + 8, so 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're having a hard time reading this guy. You're not getting anything real big off of him, but he has a soul. I don't know. So what were we going to do?
First part of living. Having one of those.
What were we going to do about the
in combination with
I was going to see if he could cast prestidigitation.
So what would he need to do that?
It's a minor magical trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You create one of the following magical effects within range. You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect. It's just an action, but he would have to know it in order to cast it. So it would have to kind of be he would have to know it. There's also so shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. You instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. Yeah, that sounds bad. You chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. You make a color, a small mark, or symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour. You create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand and that lasts until the end of your next turn.
What?
If you cast it multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its effects active at a time and can dismiss such an effect as an action.
Okay, here's how we're going to do this. You're going to go demonstrate prestidigitation in the Great Hall, and then you're going to have him try it.
It's funny as I don't know prestidigitation.
How would you get him to do it then?
It's something I'm aware of.
Okay. Well then, what good would? Yeah. Then he's.
I guess technically, I mean, it's not one of my spells that I have because
Then that was a complete waste of time because you can't teach him something that you don't know.
It's something in my wizard training that I learned about that a lot of the novices were doing, but
so you can show that you can't do it.
Having having my eyes set on what they're set on, and why I was learning magic, I said, that's not for me.
Okay. Well, then what can you teach him? Because that's the whole reason he's here.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, fireball.
Would a cantrip be appropriate?
Maybe mage hand.
Okay. Demonstrate mage hand to him.
Okay. So what I'll do is, let's say when they came into the lab, they shut the door. So I will summon my spectral mage hand and have it open the door. And it's a cantrip, so there's no roll for that.
Okay, so describe how it looks and what you're seeing.
So it's a giant hand that you see through, but it's kind of got a blue glow to it, and it reaches out, touches the doorknob, turns it, and pushes the door open.
Okay, so Rad Hulk Dad, I would like you to take that D20 you've got there and just give a general roll. Just see what happens.
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay. So you hold your hand out and a spectral hand comes out. It's smaller than his. It's not as flashy. It comes out and it just repeats exactly what Wolverine just did.
It's not the size that matters, Danny.
Eventually it will be bigger and greener.
It's all in the water displacement.
Wait, I think you have the mage hand off camera right now, right?
Yes, it's currently opening a lot of doors. I don't know how to control it yet, so it's wreaking havoc.
So Bean, you and Wolverine are both amazed because you probably didn't expect him to actually be able to do anything.
Okay.
Because
me either.
Magic is pretty rare.
So you do see that he has magical abilities, even though he's just a commoner.
Okay.
Got the power.
So that makes me think he might not even be a wizard, but he might be a sorcerer or a
some kind of magic user.
Yeah, he's got magic somehow.
So I'm curious, when you came to the school, you were talking to Lassard about you just had a desire to fight. But when you imagine yourself fighting, do you imagine doing it with weapons or how
I mean, I've always been a man of my hands. It's just something that I've always used. So I figured it would be like that. I had no idea I had this latent. I had no idea. I've never been exposed to any magic before.
You're just as shocked as they are that you even did that.
Do you have a deity you feel strongly about, or pay homage to, worship, or that your family,
Do I have a choice, or do I make it up?
I'm just trying to get it. Could
you might not have that, but you could.
I mean, we're a farming land, so the only thing we produce is really the crops. I mean, that's the only thing that we believe in, is that if we continue to be able to do that and successfully grow what needs to be eaten, I guess we believe in ourselves. Okay. I guess in that way, and not necessarily a god.
And
so,
as an aside to Wolfrian, I'll say the reason I'm asking this is just Alon also has some magical capabilities, so I'm just trying to decide if his might be more spiritual based or.
Well, there you go. You could take him to Alon and see what he thinks.
That's my next.
Yeah,
come with us, Wolfrian.
It seems like a good idea. My type of magic is learned in a school. If he has this magic and he hasn't been taught it, then this is not wizarding magic. This must be something else.
It's folk magic.
Okay.
Could be chaos magic.
Straight up smash magic.
So, Alon, I think it would be safe to say that you're probably down at either your shop or the smithy.
Sure, that works.
Which one?
Let's go shop.
Do you want to come with us, Wolfrian?
What?
You want to come with us, Wolfrian?
Yeah,
To Alon.
let's go on a soul searching journey with
I kind of imagine we'll just pick up buddies along the way, and we'll just end up being one giant crowd at the end of this.
march through town.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Okay, so you guys want to show him the way and take him to the shop?
Just like Peter Frampton did. Yes.
We're moving, and we're moving.
Is it here?
And we're moving.
That's the smithy.
And we're there.
The honey hole is there, yeah. So
honey.
he takes you through town. You're going through this town. There's all these wooden buildings and everything, and you get to this little shop that's there called the Honey Hole. That is ran by Alon, the dwarf, who's also a cleric.
And hairless.
And Wolfreen and Bean take you inside, and there is a blonde human girl filing her nails behind the counter. Her name is Miriam. She's also a student of the school, but she's only here because her parents are filthy rich and they wanted to get her out of the house, so they send her to the adventuring school. So Alon found better use of her putting her in front of shop because she sells a lot of shit.
That's my girl.
Just gets him in the door.
So there you go.
Let me open it with my cool hand.
So Alon is in the back. Miriam's up there. I'll be playing the part of Miriam. So Bean, Wolfreen, do your thing.
Knockety knock. Oh no. Hey, is Alon
You knock on
back?
stores when you go to them, Phil.
Yeah, right. I know, right. Can I come in and shop?
It's how he hides even easier because when he doesn't knock, no one even thinks he's there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Did you want to buy something? Couldn't see you in the shadows over there. Is Alon around? Or, I mean, I'm asking her. Do I see Alon?
And she's like, yeah, he's in the back, like messing with some shit.
All right. We're going to go back and disturb him for a minute. So
you guys go in the back of the shop. Alon, what are you doing back there?
Probably just messing around with stuff.
So there you go. So,
I'll be working on some of my little figures and
that proves what George Carlin
sort of
said.
thing.
One man's stuff is another man's shit.
Sean wanted a more believable portrayal of Miriam from Danny.
yeah, you're not getting that.
Hey, Alon.
Hey, Bean.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
This is Mr. Hulk Dad.
Wow, he's rad.
We call him Rad.
Yeah, he is rad.
He's pretty rad.
I make doors open with my floaty hand.
Yep. So he's a new prospect at the school.
Okay.
And Rashard wanted us to show him around, introduce him to folks, and figure out what he is inclined to be excel at.
Okay.
Wolfreen just had an experience teaching him some freaky ass magic stuff. I don't understand any of that junk.
Yeah, he seemed to have some kind of ability already that he didn't know he had. And so I was thinking he might not be a wizard, but maybe he's a cleric, maybe he's a sorcerer, maybe he's some other magically inclined kind of person.
Maybe it's the gamma.
Well, Rad Hulk, do you find yourself inspired by some sort of divine entity?
Just myself and my families, really.
Okay. Go ahead. I want you to give me a roll with that 20-sided dice.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 2.
Yeah, you don't believe in shit.
Yeah, I went in knowing that completely.
This comes as no
I
surprise.
agreed.
Well, if in a very quick study, if magic is Rad Hulk's thing, it is not my kind of magic. He seems to be coming more from the wacky world of wizarding.
I'm a wizard, Harry?
Rad, you're a wizard. Oh,
So,
or sorcerer.
I don't. If there's something else I can do to help you in your process, let me know what it is.
Is there anything that you've got up your sleeve in your skill set that would highlight what he might be naturally inclined to excel at when it comes to the classes that we're all familiar with.
You identify him.
Yes.
Generally, when I highlight things, it's not for a good reason. So I don't think highlighting Rad Dad would be the best course of action on his first day.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe timeline-wise, the last thing that you highlighted was a red cap out in the middle of the forest.
I am a fan of highlighting guy, but
And it glowed and then got ripped apart by a vampire.
yeah, that spell will now forever be known as highlight that guy.
Damn, that's awesome, dude. I love that. Say, hey, Allah, highlight that guy.
Can't believe we didn't stumble upon this until just now, but yep.
I can't be there.
Man. I can do some spiritual mumbo jumbo that will make you feel better, but it probably won't tell you anything.
Well, now, I'll be honest. Now I'm curious. I have no idea where this is coming from.
The spiritual mumbo jumbo?
Well, no, I'm curious about my own powers. I mean, I have no idea where that came from. That I was just as shocked as they were.
Well, I have 2 more qualifying questions and then a mission, which will also help us identify perhaps a skill or rule one out. The first of the 2 qualifying questions is, how do you feel about Honolulu Blue cream soda?
Oh, I've never seen that.
Me specifically?
Yes.
Do I have to roll for that?
Ooh. That looks good.
Dang, that's good.
Yeah. So out of the 2 guys in this video that have had that before, there you go. Now there's a third joining your ranks.
Okay.
It's dang good. Sponsored by Dang Root Beer. Oh, I'm kidding.
My second question to you would be, do you like Twizzlers?
Of course. Who doesn't like Twizzlers?
Very good.
What type of man isn't a Twizzler fan?
Then my mission for you is that I'm going to secret this somewhere on my person. And it is your job to pick it off of me out of my pockets.
Okay.
Actually, they outlawed certain tests like that for initiations, I think, recently.
This is at a time before then. Sometime
before the vampire.
Between now and the next time we see Lassard, it is your job to make this yours without me knowing.
So there you go, Red Hulk. You got that? Like you
You
at some point during your quest here, you need to pickpocket Bean.
Okay, so I would assume I would just go ahead, like, on whatever thing we're doing, I'll say that I'm about to attempt it, and then I would
just let me know when you want to do it.
Okay.
And then I'll have you do a roll to determine if you can pull it off. Of course, that's going to go up against one of Bean's rolls. So.
I'm just going to put it in my back right pocket.
Okay. We're going to see if he can.
Statistically speaking, that is the worst place to put it, and that's the first place the thief's going to steal it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So we've established that Wolfrine doesn't think he's a wizard, and Alon doesn't think he's got any kind of godly power.
I don't think he's a part.
You guys want to try where you want to take him to?
I was going to go back up now to look for
Take him to
Altar.
Yeah, let's take him to the barbarian.
I do have a question, though.
Okay.
That specific technique that I learned, is it only useful on a door?
It has the power to correct me if I'm wrong, Wolfrine. It can pick up to 10 pounds, right?
Yes. The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Yes. So you can move objects around with it.
It can go 30 feet in any direction. You can use it to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door, container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. You can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it.
You can choose for it to be invisible too, correct?
Okay.
That might take more skill, maybe at a later point or something.
It's a spectral floating hand that appears at a point you choose within range. It doesn't say anything about making it invisible.
I believe it does. If I
that
remember,
might be a different spell.
Well, we're just going to say that he's not skilled enough for that anyway.
Yeah.
He just now learned that he could even do something like this.
All right, I'll cross the invisible part off.
All right. So there you go. I hope that answers your question, that you can at least do stuff with it.
That helped.
Cool. Yep. All right. So now, Bean, you were leading the charge on that. What were we going to do?
So I was going to say we're off to see the wizard, but I guess the wizard's already with us. So let's go see the barbarian.
Okay.
I think
so you guys are going back to
the school.
Hi, Caroline. Thanks for jumping in the chat. She's on her way here, she says.
Nice.
What up, Caroline?
So she's
So that'll work.
in about 20 minutes.
So there you go. You guys, Alon, are you going to stay at the store, or are you going to travel with these folks?
I'm going to stay at the store.
Okay. I am going to have you do a roll, though.
Paging Dr. Pooper, Dr. Party Pooper.
I'd like you to do a.
And we're walking.
I'd like you to do a performance check.
Me?
Yes. I'll tell you why in a second.
So my girlfriend always asks for me.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at best, you are slightly intrigued that there's this guy with magical powers, but since you know that it does not come from any sort of deity at this point, you could care less what his power comes from.
And thus the dice reflect my true feelings.
It's almost like a magic 8-ball.
Right?
So saith the dice.
Yeah.
A
So
lot
had it been on the other end, if it
don't
had been like a 10 or higher, then you would have been, you would have still stayed at the store, but you would have been like, oh, I'm definitely interested in what, where this power comes from. But you're like, there's plenty of magic.
It really is rad.
Okay, so they take you back to the school, and so the wizard and the rogue are leading Rad Hulk Dad back to the school. They open the gates up, and there they find Ulfgar, the barbarian dwarf, absolutely pummeling dummies with it. Yeah, look what he's got.
He's got his axe.
Always got the axe.
The dummy pummeler.
Yeah, so you're in there just you see him with great skill and grace.
Who are you calling a dummy?
Hey, who you calling dummy?
Well, he took the dummy training and he graduated.
Caroline's asking if she's missing the magic man at the shop. No, she's not.
I'll introduce Ulfgar to Red Hulk Dad.
Howdy.
Hello.
Say,
I like your name.
Yeah.
Not that.
Funny,
Sounds
I was
rad.
about to say howdy too, and you beat me to it.
Wow, it's uncanny the similarities between you two.
They might have a lot in common.
Yeah.
So, want to
Ulfgar,
hit things?
fired. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I would love to hit things.
He's got a spear. I'll put you two together.
Okay. Well, that's 2 for 2.
Okay, so Ulfgar, would you like to give him a demonstration of your abilities?
Sure. I'll say, well, I've got a very complex skill set. I pick up this big, axe, and I swing it at stuff with a rage and anger. But I'm working on that too. Because,
And then I repeat.
I'm trying to be a better dwarf.
Um,
So I only
because I do
kill.
not have much time while this is being said. Can I use my ability to try and take said Twizzler from said pocket?
Oh, okay, excellent.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, okay. So I would like you to give me a roll with that die, with the 20-sided dice.
I got a 9.
You got a 9.
Yeah.
All right, Phil. I want you to give a sleight of hand roll.
Well, I rolled a 23.
Okay.
See, I think your modifier is like 9.
Well,
Yes.
my modifier is 7, yeah, and I rolled a 16.
So what I want you to do is the floor is yours. You can explain exactly how you stop Rat Hulk Dad from pickpocketing you with the mage hand.
Generally, this involves him backstabbing you.
How far was he from me?
How much money
5 or
did he
6
have
feet.
on him?
Can I acrobatic leap and all of a sudden pretty much appear behind him?
Yeah, and I won't even have you do acrobatics check since your sleight of hand was so good. So
Okay.
So the hand is like coming toward Ulfgar's like pants, the back part.
So not a pickpocket.
So
Yeah. See, now we're getting up to like a decent 8.
It's whenever the mage hand starts using it. That's when we start wondering.
Say, buddy, I think we got off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah. So anyway, so the hand is flying toward, like Rat Hulk, you're right there, and you just go like that. Hand goes flying toward. Bean does a roll and a flip, and he lands behind you. And Bean says,
I'll hand the Twizzler across his shoulder and say, "Is this what you were looking for?" Try again.
Yes, you asked me to get it.
Yes, I try again. I'll put it back. I'll say I'll give you another chance before the sun goes down.
Okay.
I just look and say, yeah, he does shit like that.
19 minutes.
So,
what?
I say, so anyway, as I was explaining, you hit it really hard in the face and head area, center mass, whatever, until it stops moving.
Wherever the
and then you cut its head off.
And then you cut it.
Okay. So, Rat Hulk, I'll give you a choice. Do you want to try out with a spear, or do you want to try the axe that Ulfgar is using?
I've never used an axe, but I'm willing to learn new things, so I will give that a shot.
Okay. So I want you to give a roll, and we're going to see how you handle this dummy.
It fell on the floor, and I believe it is 11.
Roll it again if it falls on the floor.
Okay. 13.
Okay. So you were able to sever a limb off of one of the dummies.
Take that dummy.
But you did so like in a stumbling fashion. First time you've ever swung an axe.
I guess that makes sense.
Let's say, not bad. You come with a weapon?
I did not.
All right, I'll hand him one of my javelins. I'll say, give this one a try.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna do the same. Are you gonna try to get him to throw a javelin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna let him stab with it first, but then.
So then,
See if-
hey, you're home early. Cool, my food's here, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's an
So
interesting thing to call your wife.
she is yummy.
That's romantic.
Shucks.
So anyhow,
Get a bungalow.
you want to take him over to the range, basically, for that. So, like across the way, Red Hulk, there is like wooden targets, and you see people over there. They're shooting arrows at it. They're throwing hand axes, daggers, all that kind of stuff. So you go over there. So what I want you to do is I want you to also do another roll like you just did, and we're going to determine if you can hit a target.
I cannot. I rolled a 5.
Okay. So basically you rear back and you go to throw it and you go like that and it just lands behind you.
Go.
So Ulfgar, what do you have to say about that?
Say, okay. Can you cook?
So aiming is not a strong suit, but I can throw it.
Okay. All right.
Somewhat.
Your adherence to the laws of gravity is admirable, though.
Say, maybe you're just
If
hungry.
I try it with my floaty hand.
Say, floaty hand. What the fuck is that?
It's just, what the fuck is that?
Maybe my strength does not lie within physical strength. I mean, this weapon is under 10 pounds. I mean,
Probably.
maybe I try to throw with that.
I don't know. Can you?
You're going to try to throw with the hand?
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll on that.
Does it have a limited amount of uses, or
No, it's a cantrip, which a cantrip is something that can be used over and over again.
Okay, good. I just wanted to verify.
Yep.
But
You have like a Green Lantern hand floating around.
I got a 20.
Okay. You pick up the spear with the hand, and the hand throws farther and better than you did with your own physical strength.
It splits 2, entwined, 7 axes.
And he landed at dead center.
Hey.
Is anyone else here to see that?
Yeah. Wolframe and Dean are both there.
Then I look at Wolframe and I say, why the hell don't you do that?
I was told my mage hand could not do that.
I'm going to ask the same question. Yeah,
from the god above.
Mage hand.
I say,
Someone was lying.
and then I hit him unnecessarily.
Actually, I guess
hard
I
on the
should say the
shoulder.
god below told me to do that.
Wait, you forget who's DM in this game? I don't swing that way, man. All right.
You meant it in a heavy metal way. Power from below.
All right. So we've determined now that Rad Hulk's abilities with magic are quite impressive. Like he actually can do some stuff. Like so, he doesn't appear to be any kind of physical fighter at all. So
Like he was having a wild surge of magic there, powering that hand.
Yeah, I would say so.
So do you think? Are you angry ever?
If he gets a 1, he should see what magical effect happens. Like a sorcerer.
Okay, so Wolframe, will you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Maybe. Nope. That's an 8.
Okay. So you're basically still at the same spot you were, where you're like, I don't know what the heck. He's got magic, and he doesn't seem to be physically imposing at all.
The player seems to know what he is, but the character
You
doesn't.
got to look out for.
All right.
I know.
So,
Like I'm just winging it. I'm like, this sounds like it'd be cool to have.
I think we got some sorceress tendencies on our hands.
you do. So yeah. So player wise, yeah. But Wolframe, you haven't quite figured that out yet.
Wolframe doesn't know.
I will also be questioning him about his tastes in pastries and fruits and stuff like that.
That's a good thing. I go with that again because you brought up the cooking thing. Ask him if he'd like to cook.
So, maybe you're just hungry. You want to go cook something?
Let's do this. That actually took a lot out of me throwing that. So I don't know. I'm not used to whatever that is draining me like that. I've never felt so exhausted. So I would imagine it would be a good idea to fill my belly.
I agree.
Maybe you're not just angry. You're just hungry.
Maybe my power is hangry.
Kill his own.
Power is hangry. Angryism.
Plus,
well, I like you, so it's you don't get angry, I guess. So that's
Okay.
Also, if he was good in the kitchen, wouldn't it also maybe speak to alchemy skills?
Good.
Yeah, I'm not good in the kitchen.
Ulfgar, I guess you're going to take him to the kitchen.
I say, come on in, buddy.
Oh, thank you for holding the door.
Always. When I'm not hitting things with an axe, I like to cook things with an axe.
This seems.
So the four of you go into the kitchen. Ulfgar, what do you want to teach him to cook?
What's up, Professor?
Say, what do you like to eat? Meat or animals?
Are they not the same? I guess meat would encompass that question's answer.
Okay.
Ogres are meat, but are ogres animal?
Oh, I thought he said animals or meat.
Yeah.
He did.
And I'm just like, does not answering it with meat equal the correct answer?
Like you can
I didn't even have a
ogre meat,
veggie
but
option
ogre-
here.
I'm not no book learning guy, but I don't know. I try to cook
Meanwhile,
him.
playing D&D, which is a massive book.
I'm certain we have a bunch of stuff lying around if we're hunting for our
Meat.
special guest in the castle. I don't know, cook up some deer or whatever we got.
Okay. So you want to do some venison?
All right.
Is he cooking, or are we
He's
seeing...
going to show you how to cook, and then you're going to try to see if you can do good.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and give me a roll, of course, survival check.
Okay. I got this. 18 plus something.
With your proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay.
I take it I don't have a proficiency yet.
You don't. You have
It's over 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ulfgar here does pride himself on cooking, and he just makes an awesome freaking dinner. And Rat Hulk, you're going to attempt to make what Ulfgar just made.
Okay, so I assume...
Give me a roll.
I got a 4.
Ulfgar, you have determined that he is not a good cook.
I'm going to try it anyway.
Oh. All right. Ulfgar,
You're a hungry man.
Ulfgar, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
5.
I know there's a
and
Constitution roll coming up. So
11. So 5.
You are very not happy with the result of that.
I'll say, I'll just take that back over here.
You're not poisoned, but you would puke if you continued eating it.
Well, it tastes better than
It's never been
poison.
a strong suit. Just throw it out. I wouldn't be offended.
So I'm sure we can lure some goblins in the forest with this.
Ooh, you've got goblins here. Never seen one.
Yeah, got some heads of them somewhere around here. I'll find you later.
Okay. So Bean and Wolfrine, you guys are hanging around. You guys are enjoying Ulfgar's dinner. But
Meanwhile, I'm crying while I eat mine.
yeah. So does anybody have any other suggestions of what you could do with him?
Take him with us on an adventure?
I don't think he's cut out for that right now.
Okay. Having an adventure in the bathroom pretty soon.
I told you they outlawed those type of hazing practices.
Well, he never did try to go into a berserker mode against the.
I was asking if he ever feels the anger taking over.
He did. He tried.
Would there be an advantage to taking him before Morgana?
That's interesting. Okay. All right.
So a person I can't other than
Perfect.
Our amusement.
We could take him to Lonij since.
So
Not there either.
I like the idea that Bean just had. So he's got Bean. You're like, okay, let's take him to Morgana. So Morgana is basically the commandant's girlfriend, and she's a vampire.
And a cleric.
She hasn't always been a vampire.
Would we tell him that?
You would.
I wouldn't have. I would not have told him that.
You mean intelligence?
Curiosity.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what exactly are the abilities of a vampire within this world?
A lot.
What aren't?
They're scary.
Yeah.
They summon bats from the sky. They run real fast.
Okay, so they're also magic wielders.
I didn't make.
Well,
limited there.
yeah. What would you get, Bean?
I didn't make my intelligence roll.
You didn't?
No.
You just
What'd
flat
you
out
roll?
refused.
Oh no.
No, you failed it.
Oh, I thought I failed it. I mean, that's what I meant to
Oh,
say.
you failed it. Okay, you did.
He's saying I refuse.
Yeah,
Well, what is it? What
you
did you
can't make
roll?
me. I rolled a 13.
Okay, so you didn't think to go tell. You didn't think to go tell him this. So, Ulfgar, are you going to stay in the kitchen, or are you going to go with the two of them to go see Morgana? There are the three of them. Sorry.
Do they say they're going to see Morgana?
Bean says, "I think we should take her to go see Morgana."
So, all right.
So you're going to go.
I just want to see if she's got some insight into what his proclivities. may
Okay, so you go, looking around the school to find her, and you find her. Now, Rat Hulk, she has a daywalker ring, so that allows her to go out in sunlight. So just let you know that. So you find this short blonde woman that is in the yard, basically, and they take you to her. And Bean, what do you got to say?
I'll just introduce him like I have been to everyone. This of all the Hulk dads, this is Brad, and
I have to move. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing that for Morgana's sake.
I don't trust the vampire women.
Just say that he's new to the school. We're trying to find out where his school of practice might, where he might most benefit.
Okay.
So, we just thought we might introduce him to you, see if you get a feel for him.
He says, "Okay, I'm going to try to look inside of his mind."
Get out of there.
Wolfgar, get out your axe.
And
when is
I'm
this?
actually
I think
gonna-
I trust Morgana by now.
No, we're going to open up his
This is
mind.
before the last mission we did.
Okay.
It is before the last mission we did, but you guys are pretty tight with her at this point. So
I had forgot that a minute ago. But
yeah. So Rad, are you able to roll your dice?
I brought it with me.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to just give me a general roll with disadvantage. What that means is you're going to roll the dice twice, and you're going to take the lower number.
Okay.
So just let us know when you can do that.
I got a 2. That's probably going to be the lower number. Yeah, another one was 16.
Oh.
Okay. So that's obviously going to fail. So without knowing this Morgana lady, you just know that she's this blonde woman there. She comes up to you and she starts gazing right into your eyes. And you're frozen in place.
I don't even know you.
You can't even respond that. You're just frozen in place. And Bean, Wolfrey, and Ulfgar, you guys are just standing there. This is outside, right? And you're just standing there watching her, like, just look right at this dude's eyes. And then after a few seconds, she's just sitting there just like this. And you just don't move. And then she just goes, yeah, he doesn't have any brain power.
Any what power?
Brain power.
Brain power. Okay.
Stop his brain.
Basically, she turned you into a human minion. Rat Hulk would have been the equivalent of one of those really weak-minded vampire cultists you guys saw, like the one that rode into town on the horse and had no control over his own body. Yeah. So she releases you. What's that?
My character's starting to suck, except for big floaty throw hand.
Well, that's what's making this interesting. If you guys haven't figured this out yet, we're trying to determine basically through just random events what exactly kind of character and class he would be if we were to roll him up a character. Like we're finding out by way of situational stuff rather than.
So I'm a dum-dum.
So here's the thing. Yeah, you're not a smart guy. You're not strong or physically imposing, but you do have some magical ability imbued in you, naturally.
Strong, natural, magical ability, like a sorcerer. But the wizard is being pretty stupid right now.
I am empowered by the sun's gamma.
Well, I'm trying to think character sheet wise. I guess I know we're getting meta. If he was a magic user, intelligence would be his forte, though, right?
Yeah, but you can still be dumb and be a magic user.
Okay.
Wisdom is what you're saying. You enhance your intelligence too?
Swords and warlocks are charisma based.
Oh,
that is true.
If you care about such things,
that is true.
Because that's kind of what I've been going at this at. That's what I've been kind of going at this, is trying to figure out what his character sheet would look like, the stats based on what we're finding out here. It's kind of my.
And here's the thing: since he doesn't worship a god, then he can't be a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
Because the equivalent in a warlock would be not necessarily a god, but some kind of being that grants the power to him.
And what Wolverine did you say was his alignment?
He's neutral good.
Neutral good.
So he's neutral good, not that smart, not strong, but does have inherent magic. So you guys, as players, can pretty much determine that this guy is a sorcerer, just not a very smart one.
He's a very charismatic one. It's pretty rad.
What do you expect? I've been farming all my life.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
I just watched Doctor Strange yesterday. I guess.
Say, where did you come from? What did you do back home?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Well, I mean, I just tended to my family, really.
They said farmer.
What did your family
I,
do?
I can't really give you much.
Were you a farmer? Were you
Well, yes,
out in the woods?
We basically farmed most of the time, but
Yeah, nature's great.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, nature good. Nature good. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to really tell. I mean, we farmed, we hunted, we survived. It was small. I mean, we weren't even that close to a town. So I'm risking a lot being here.
So Morgana says, I have nothing else I can really do with him. I mean, I guess I could turn him if you guys wanted me to, but that's kind of counterintuitive to our goal here.
Right.
Well, I mean, you want to get him a daywalker ring and then turn? No.
I was going to say yes.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that, please.
Well, then I guess I would. Is it time to report back to Assard then and say we suspect that he's strong on the magic side? I don't know if sorcerer is a word we use or is that just a rule book word, but
yeah,
seems to have innate magic ability that doesn't come from a known source.
Yeah,
sure. So you can take it back to Lassard. I assume he is communicating with someone in the real world, so we'll let him have a chance to get back. But we'll go ahead and role play out what you're doing, Bean, because you were tasked with getting him to do it. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
So he's going to take you back to the Commandant and say what they found, basically.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this, bro.
So you guys go back to the Commandant's office. Morgana's no longer with you. Ulfgar, Wolfreen, are you going to stay with Bean?
Yeah.
I gotta say, I really am tempted to try to beat the crap out of you just to see if you'll really turn huge and 8 times your size.
I mean,
but I'm not quite.
Let's see how strong your roll hand is, man.
All right. So that's all you say, Bean? You just tell him that you have
I'll just say, we talked everyone. I'll recount the day. We went into town, talked to Alon, even talked to Morgana. And it's our feeling that he needs to be set in the direction of sorcery and studying in that direction.
So Commandant says, well, you do realize that this could be both a blessing to the school and it could also be a loose cannon.
There we go.
So he says, I have a suggestion. And he says, Wolfreen, your old headmaster at the school, do you think maybe he would be interested in taking Red Hulk on?
I think we could get him some training, yeah. We had a couple. I mean, it's rare to find a sorcerer, but there were 1 or 2 at the school.
So he says, I am going to write a letter of recommendation to the headmaster, because remember, Commandant knew him. That's why he sent you, because they had a relationship. And he says, with the suggestion that his powers be tempered and he, be shown the way of magic. And then he asks Wolfreen, he says, will you put your stamp of approval on this letter also?
Sure.
That you have witnessed this innate power?
I'll put my seal of approval on it.
All right, cool. You actually got one. So
I am an apprentice.
Yeah. So with that said, what the Commandant does is the Commandant takes the letter and he folds it up and he gives it to Red Hulk. And he says, I'm going to use your tuition to go toward your room and board and your transportation to the same wizarding school that taught Wolfreen.
Okay.
Don't fly that distance on a broom.
Good to know. I hear brooms are not very comfortable for a man.
So
this explains my reason for leaving.
Yeah. Exactly. So they get a horse and carriage cabbie together for you from town, and they wish you luck, and they say you can come back and visit us when you can do more than open doors. But before you leave, I would like you to do one more roll to see if you can take the Twizzlers from B.
I was just thinking that.
That's funny because I was too. 1 second, I have to get to a table.
Sure.
Because the floor is lava and it'll melt my dice and it won't work.
Do I have to roll something in response?
You will.
I got a 17.
Yes, you're going to have to succeed a sleight of hand to see if you catch him doing that.
But, okay. 15,
You have to beat his 17.
15 plus 7, 22.
Okay, you caught him again, but this time he was much more slick.
Okay, I'll let him keep it.
Sweet. I get to eat this on the road.
Okay, and with that said, Red Hulk gets into the carriage with his letter of recommendation, and he is sent on a journey across country to the wizarding school. What was the school called, Wolverine? You named it, didn't you?
I did. Do I remember what my school's name is? Nope.
I believe it was Hogwarts.
Mellivora.
Mellivora.
Okay.
Mellivora.
Meanwhile, my dumb character is like, Nulla, what?
Yep. You're not an absolute idiot. You're just not quick on the take.
You'll figure it out. They'll
get there.
The theme song and everything.
Tell them everybody at Northridge says hi.
Tell them Wolverine says hi.
Well, I will.
He says something else.
So, with that said, we're going to wind out Red Hulk Dad's interaction with us, but let's get some comments from him. What did you think about just jumping in, not knowing what you're doing, and having us put you through a little scenario?
I mean, I found it very interesting because going in any game that I've ever played, I've always just racked up strength stats. So it's interesting because I've always played me, but it's very interesting to see that I don't have any physical prowess, and this type of roulette type of playing I like. It's pretty cool because like this is not at all how I expected my character to be. I mean.
Exactly.
I could be very dumb, but just based off of what I portray. But hey, he even unlocked Professor version of himself, so there's possibility within magic.
So that's why I kind of wanted you to be a blank slate coming in, because we made your character that way, you know?
Yeah. So it's nice to see where I can build on a foundation now and see how I can. I mean, obviously, I don't know too much about what exactly I have the ability to experience within the game, because I don't know much off like the transcript of this specific model of the game that you're playing on.
Yeah. That's all to be. You would need the player's handbook for all that. We're just trying to get people interested, who are people who are already interested in the game, just the idea of what it's like to sit there and roll dice and respond to things.
Yeah, because the only time I ever did anything prior to this was like I had a friend from school that actually owned a shop that was specific to D&D, and that was my first experience. I didn't buy a set, but I did purchase a PDF of it a while back. No idea where that is, but it was I basically went off the cuff with it completely, and I just made up my own story, and we just used the dice that he had, and it was fun. It was fun. It was nice to give characters life. That's where I thought I would excel. I mean, I feel like I'll have a better chance of understanding my character next time.
Well, right on. Like I said, we can have you back to do something sometime, or you can do a one-shot with us, or some of us, however we end up doing it. Or, like I said, there is another group that kind of plays, and they they might want you to come on there sometime.
Yeah, I it sounds like my only, because I received the promotion which changes my hours slightly, so that really only leaves Sundays. So it may be something that I would have to do with other group if they're more flexible with hours. I know yours is specifically structured.
Yeah.
So,
but still, I still like bringing people in when they can to do a guest appearance. So.
Yeah.
So with that said, we're going to cut you loose and we're going to get these guys back on their adventure.
Alrighty. Good luck, fellows. Nice meeting you all.
We'll meet again.
Ulfgar smash.
Another smash for you, brother.
Yes.
All right, man.
Dean and Wolfrin, be light on your toes. I don't know what Alan is. Is he a human?
He's a dwarf.
Oh, okay. Also smash.
All right, man. Well, thanks for playing.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Later.
That was dope. Good meeting you, man.
That's fun.
Cool, guys. Okay, so Caroline never made it back for that. Oh, she's here now. What the hell? She shows up. She shows up
I
right
was
whenever.
rushing around trying to get my shit together.
That's perfect timing, though, actually.
If comic books have taught us all anything, it's that Caroline and Rad Hulk Dad are the same person.
Yes.
You've never seen us in the room okay.
That's right.
Shit, man.
Damn, I was just trying to get
an
in.
affliction if I've ever seen one. Okay, so
Just
you
puts the
guys,
Hulk gloves away.
yeah, you guys who are part of this whole scenario are going to get 200 experience for trying to help this guy figure out his path in life.
That's 200 each, or
200 each. You get
Nice.
200.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Yep.
That puts me in the
Caroline,
Someone dropped the owlbear.
Oh yeah,
Grazie.
yeah, Caroline. So you can go back and watch that if you're interested in.
Got the end of it.
Yeah. So basically, what we did was we just tried to find out that guy's, his character class.
Cool.
So that all took place before the vampire cave incident because everybody's at the school just kind of hanging out. So this brings us back to forward.
present day.
Yes. So you guys remember we last left off where you guys were taken back to the school by Euronymous. And he said he would need a few weeks to kind of get it together and make sure that the craft could survive a long trip, right?
I think you already know what I want to do.
Okay. That sounds weird, but okay. All right. Anyway, so that's all that has been established that's going on. That he's going to go get everything ready. And remember, the commandant said that he's worried about Lonij, right? Because Lonij has never taken this long to come back from visiting family. Mm-hmm. So he said that we should put a party together to go, basically find him. And at first he had said that he wasn't going to go. But after further consideration, he decides he does want to go because if something's out there that's stopping Lonij from getting home, that something must be pretty serious. Miriam is not going to go because Miriam got banged up real bad in that battle with that vampire, so she's still recovering.
But she showed that she could do something. She shot that one guy right in the head.
She did, yeah.
You survived getting mauled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably better now because it's been about a week because you guys were gone, down in that one town, and then now you're back.
Traumatized, though.
She's showing off her scars while working at the shop.
Yeah, there you go. She's got the shop under control and everything. Does anybody have anything quick they want to do around town or at the school before going to find Lonij?
I don't. I want to have sex with her.
Morgana?
Only if she's sorry.
It's more of a joke about being quick. That's all.
Nice.
Well, there's the butter supple stuff back again.
We're only allowed to go
the-
so long without it.
After Sex Twizzler.
It honestly would not be D&D without some of that.
Something quick. I'm gonna make some potions. No, I'm kidding.
6 hours later.
I've gotten everything out of Captain Jock's journal, so I'm gonna put that on the shelf in the library. So I'm not carrying that anymore.
So everyone's good then. Everybody's just ready to go figure out what happened to Lonij then.
Yep.
All right, cool. So Commandant gets a wagon together. Morgana is going, and so is Richard. So all of you, and I'm going to bring up the map here.
Little Richard.
Hold on 1 second. All right. So map-wise, so let me get the laser pointer. You guys are here in Northridge, as you know. And way over here is the Eastern Hill Country, where Lonij is from. And his people are settled in the Hidden Valley.
With that good ranch.
Yeah.
He's got a ranch
And so
there,
you guys set out on the road now. You guys are going to go through Merlion, which would be, Richard's home.
Are they ranchers?
They are now.
All right, I'm done.
So anyway, so you guys are going, and you guys go through the city of Merlion, the town of Merlion, and everyone's cheering and stuff, and Richard's waving to people that he knows, and you see that the town is definitely a lot better than it was. 8 months ago when you guys 9 months ago when you were here?
That was the goblins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most of the
That was
people have
forever
left to
ago.
come back.
Phil and I
I'm
weren't
fine.
here, were we? Or was I here?
What's
In
that?
Merlion? Was
Yeah,
I in
everyone
Merlion?
was here.
Yeah, you
That
were
was
there.
like the
I think
first
you
thing
hid
we
the
did.
entire time.
Okay.
You were
No.
you were in the stagecoach and then you popped out at the end.
No.
No,
That was
this-
on the road to Secret City.
Oh. Which goblins were these?
Merlion was you went to the town and almost everyone was gone, and
The door.
The door lock thing.
Yes.
Yeah. That one.
Yep.
The powder.
You remember that now, Phil?
Yep.
Yep. So this town was basically plagued, and this is Richard's hometown. And Richard saw you guys do this during that time, and that's what inspired him to join the school a few months later. So there you guys go. You guys are going through there, and
I nudge him and I tell him, show him your dagger.
oh, the cool dagger. That's right. Yeah, he does have a cool dagger. So he's showing that. You guys are going through. It's like a parade going through there. Now, on the other side of Merlion is pretty rough territory. It's not bad like the Badlands were, but it's just plains, basically. You have no real road to go across. So you guys are traveling across there, and the Commandant says to everyone, I'm not sure how well any of you got personally with Lonij, but has he ever explained to you his people?
We all were bad and never talked to him.
I was hanging out with him, but we were just fighting all the time.
Yeah,
like
and I know
a
Phil
loner.
bought him a beer once.
You never know these opportunities, and then they're just gone,
So he says, well, I want to give you some fair warning so you're not shocked by this. But Lonij was abandoned as a child, and he was raised by halflings.
Interesting.
And he
Giant
became a what?
Giant Dragon Man was raised
Hobbits?
How did you
Yeah.
get in
by
that?
hobbits, essentially.
Yes.
Anyway.
And he became a holy knight to the goddess Yondala, creator of the halflings. That's why he's a paladin.
Cute.
Dang.
Good for him. Way to assimilate.
So yes, so the celebration that he goes to every year is actually his own birthday, which is
Aww.
actually the day that they found him and brought him into their commune. So for him to be gone this long, I fear something must have happened to the halflings.
No bueno.
So you guys are traveling along and you're doing your thing, and there's really nothing out here. It's giant plains. It's like you're going across Kansas with no road.
Plains of Giants?
Plains of giant. Yeah, there's
Wow.
giants out there.
That is super unfortunate.
Are they on our plane or another plane?
Multiple planes?
So let's see here. Let's take a look at the.
Yeah.
Oops. Take a look at the map.
I think Jay Ramirez is hitting on you, Jeremy.
Wait, what?
He is.
What did we do?
Can't blame the guy, you know?
Thanks, Jay.
You were quite stunned with your haircut, sir.
I thought it was just me.
No, Phil, I didn't want to
Quite
say anything,
stunning.
but I noticed your haircut too. You look really good.
I did. It's a nice cut, man.
Okay, so yeah, looking at the map here,
It all mo, but it is a nice haircut.
it's just straight plains all across there, and that's what you guys are up against, just going across the plains. Nothing too exciting. You guys will camp down for the night. Jeremy, you're more than welcome if you want to put a house location in the middle of the plains if you want, because I would assume you guys would utilize the house.
Yeah. Do I need
But
to
with
Oh,
that
go
said, there's nothing really out there, but you can still mark it as a location if you want.
Yeah. Middle of Eastern Plains.
Yeah. So another day goes by, and you guys are making your way out there, and you're walking. And, no, actually, you're not walking. You're actually in the.
And you're riding.
Yeah, what are we traveling in? We're in a stagecoach.
Are we in a
Yeah,
car?
you guys in the stagecoach. Commandant's
Okay.
driving. Morgana's up there with him. Richard. You guys are all there just kind of hanging out, probably shooting the shit with each other, all that stuff. Thinking about, hey, this Blue Mountain thing's coming up. It is cold out here, of course. You guys are in a more northern area, and you guys are all prepared for that environment. So no snow on the ground or anything, but it's cold.
I'm wearing my cold weather clothes.
And you guys suddenly get to like the hill country, and it's like rolling hills. Like think like eastern Nebraska, it's just like that. And the hills are rolling and they're rolling. And he says, once we get to the hidden valley, we'll dismount and we'll go in so we don't startle the hobbits. He just tried to call them hobbits. So you guys get to about where he says, okay, we'll go in. And you guys dismount and you start walking. And you get to the edge of town where it's like, I want you to picture like the Shire, basically, from Lord of the Rings, that sort of thing, like the Hobbit houses, like, built in hills and everything.
I want one of those.
I really want to go there.
Yeah. So it's not a lot's going on. Like you're not seeing a ton of people just yet. But as you're walking in, nothing's destroyed or anything like that.
Do I feel like Gandalf walking in there?
Oh.
You're not that old. Ulfgar, you don't have danger sense going off or anything, so you're not in immediate danger. So you're going in, and two little halflings come running up, and one of them says, "Look, it's Lassard. He must be here to help too."
So, point of order: little halflings. Like little for a halfling, or just
Child-sized
another
halflings?
descriptor of halfling?
They're normal sized halflings, but they're little to all of you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so normal.
It's unfortunate to be a little halfling.
Even by comparison to the dwarves, they're still shorter, smaller.
Halflings are
It's a
larger
rune
than
sized.
gnomes, right?
A rune sized.
Well, are they bigger than?
Hey, you're shitting on a ring.
They're
Yeah,
bigger than a rune.
They're close to dwarf size, right?
They're like in between, yeah.
Okay.
There's actually a chart on the.
Oh yeah, you showed us that.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, he says, "Look, it's Lassard. He must be here to help too." And they come up and they say, "What's going on, little one?" And he says, "Something horrible has happened." He says, "There's a wandering band of Cobalts that have come to take over our territory." I'll show you what a Cobalt is in a second if you're not looking around. I know. I'm pretty sure Phil and Nola have some experience with that because they were pretty big back in the day.
Useless little creatures.
Made of stone.
They're what? What'd you say, Nola?
I said useless little creatures they are.
Yeah. They're worse than goblins because goblins are like kind of brainless. Kobolds are actually thinking, but they're just.
Oh, those look vicious.
Yeah. Do you want to put up a picture? If you have.
Yeah. Share with the class, sir.
So they're like dog reptile like creatures.
Ah.
Hold on a second. He's pulling that up for you. Just go ahead and bring that up. Why did it not?
Whoa.
It's showing.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are kobolds.
Okay.
How big are they?
They're about the size of halflings.
Although that guy looks like he has
Oh,
fake
so they
wings.
look-
No, it shouldn't have wings. Kobolds don't have wings. That's there you go. That's what a band of kobolds look like.
So they like their gold.
Like little fox monsters or something?
They're like half reptile.
Lizard
half
foxes.
dog. They're reptile dogs, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're good there. Thank you. For
Sounds
bringing
cool.
that
Let's kill
Charmander.
Charmander.
Both guys axe through their face.
So anyway,
I'd
so
like
the half
to,
saying that.
charm them.
This is horrible. They wanted our territory. They're nomadic. They moved in the hill country nearby. They've been encroaching on our lands. They threatened us, and then one day, a group of them came to the village when Lonij was here, and Chief Bogo, that's the leader of these.
BOGO.
Buy one, get one.
Yeah. So and they had a strange box that they opened, and Lonij, Chief Bogo, and several other villagers were turned to stone.
Motherfucker, what?
They got Medusa's head in there?
I want the box.
You don't usually get better from that.
So
where?
It will retrieve it for Caroline's
Bring him to
demonic
the-
archive.
Everybody's talking at once, and I'm still playing character. So he says they're in the village square, and thankfully Strike is already here now. He said that him and his people will help.
Fucker.
Strap is back.
Now remember, these guys all know Lassard and Strike. They know the whole village knows who they are because they've known Lonij forever. So they take you to the village square, and sure enough, in the village square, you see 4 halflings. One of them appears to be the chief next to Lonij, just stone. And there's Lonij in stone. And in front of Lonij is Strike by himself. None of his men are there. And he says, it's a shame, the legendary Lonij turned to stone. If only he had been traveling with me instead of part of your school.
I'm very suspicious.
Okay. What do you want to do about that?
Just the way he's saying it just sounds like he did it.
Okay. All right.
Just noting it.
And Lassard is like, how long have you been here? And he says, only a few hours. He says, I see you brought your entire band of students here from before. They must be your elites. I already know that the first one that I want is the little elf guy, Rogue, because he's very brash. So I would love to have him on my team. He's talking about Bean. He said you would fit right in.
Didn't he threaten him the other day?
Yeah.
My poop would fit right in somewhere.
So anyway, he says, fortunately, none of you all have anything to worry about. I've already dispatched my students to the countryside, and they should either be in the Cobalt stronghold or already on their way back.
They're going to be dead.
I did curse 2 of them.
That must have been the crying we heard earlier.
So, are you the bastard who killed all my vampires?
Yeah, you forgot one.
You left one behind.
Why didn't you
Clean up
leave
after
more?
He said, yeah, it is inconsequential.
No,
I knew that you guys would take care of it.
We need to get rid of.
You almost
all of
killed
them.
my best friend, bitch. Talia would just kind of like aim a weapon at him real quick.
And Lassard just goes, pushes your bow down, and he's like, we don't have time for any of this. He says, I want all of you to go out and try to find the Cobalt stronghold, figure out what's going on. I'm going to stay here with Morgana and Strike to see if any of the Cobalts come back so we can protect the village, and if there's anything that can be done about this disaster. And he surveys over to the people turned to stone.
The mountain.
I say there better be something to fight, or you and me are dancing, Striker.
What's the mountain?
Just take him to the mountain. Throw him in the water. See what happens.
I'm just going to take everybody to the mountain.
Take me to the river.
It's a mystical blue mountain.
You
sir.
guys aren't going to be moving Lonij easily, and if the stone breaks, he's dead.
Whale?
Well, let's go get the blue stone back.
It'll make a really nice coat hanger, though, in the school.
So, are you? So I assume you guys are gonna go look for.
Yeah, let's
the
go
Cobalt
do
shop.
this.
Yeah.
How are you gonna go about finding where these kobolds are?
Point us in the direction you sent your younglings.
Well, they're
That
just
was
they're
which
combing
way
they're
they
combing
went.
the countryside. He didn't send them anywhere. They just
Which
they
way
are
do they
also
normally come from, I guess?
Well, I'll fly up in the air and see if I see anything.
I was gonna say we really don't have anybody that has tracking ability, do we?
I
Like
have
a ranger.
+3 nature.
Actually, let me check.
Do we
bunch of kobolds would leave a trail.
do we know any of the student names? Or do they still have their stones from when they were students at the school?
Yeah, the ones you
the
cursed.
two that left.
Yeah.
They probably don't.
Yeah.
I would assume they would have left them whenever they left.
Cursed student number 1.
Well, are there any caves or dens or anything around here that y'all know of?
Says yes. The hill country all around has many caverns and old mines.
All right. Well, that's probably a good place to start.
But Wolfrine is also going to go survey the sky.
Yeah, I think I can do a perception, fly up, do a perception check, see if I can see anything.
Do the perception check.
No.
It's too hard to tell from up there.
7.
But Alon is on the right track for sure. About
Is there
going
a
in.
general direction that creatures usually come from?
Yeah, they typically come from the southeast.
Cool.
Well, let's head off in
Go
this
that way.
Well, then we should go northwest.
It's too obvious.
Hooray!
Well, we should just get in the house and go home.
Did you want to try tracking, Talia? Because you were trying to do something too.
I can. I only have +3 nature, so like.
Do it. Give a nature check.
I guess I could.
That's a 2 plus a 3.
Okay, you don't
That's
find anything.
Do we all want to try to do nature checks?
Well, you're flying in the sky.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nature
Bean, you
check.
can, since you're also a rogue, and you came up with the idea also.
That would be. What roll do you need?
Nature check.
Then your skills.
17.
Bean finds cobalt tracks leading in the southwest.
Kobold tracks.
Let's go that way.
And some kobold poop.
Just
So
for
Richard's
some
going with you.
Beg pardon?
Richard's going with you. And all of you are following the tracks. And hold on one second here. The tracks lead you here.
Where's here?
Where did our map go?
It is.
No,
It is MIA.
no, not again.
Why does this happen every time Phil uses this?
Hey,
Dad.
fucking Phil.
Dad.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just sitting here. I wonder if it just has to do with load time.
Oh,
Maybe.
well, if you would have told us there was something called Cobalt Cave, we would have just gone right there.
Well, they're not from here, so it's now the Cobalt Cave.
We need to get a better map. With
Yeah, it slipped the
accurate
halfling's
labels on
mind.
it.
So let's see here. Are all of you on the map down there? Okay, I got Miriam here with you, and she's not here.
I feel like there might be a kobold right at the front there.
Yes, you're going to see that almost immediately. Richard's there.
Well.
So you guys are following tracks, and you do get to a rocky area. And could everyone give me a perception check?
Different D20 this time.
11.
Ooh,
Did not help. 11.
perception. 16
Yeah.
plus 2, 18.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Ooh.
12.
You're perceptive.
Okay. Alon, as you guys are walking, you are very perceptive because off in the distance you see one of them cobalt creatures by himself walking around with a spear outside of the cave entrance.
I am danger sensing around here too.
Okay.
How far away are we from that?
About 100 yards.
So I will point out to the others that there is kobolds ahead, at least
Can
one.
I sneak?
Give me a stealth.
I think you sneaky people could go take them out.
Well, do I get advantage also? So that's convenient. Because the boots. Oh, both of those were terrible. 8 plus 9, 17.
Okay, that's good. Phil, are you also going to try to sneak up there with her?
Yeah. So stealth is 19.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so you guys are both pretty damn stealthed up, and you guys are about 100 yards ahead of the group. And, well, what do you know? Guess what? There actually are winged kobolds. I've never seen those, but I do see a stat block here for them.
Wow. There's like a hierarchy of them, aren't there? Kind of.
The only ones I've ever encountered is I ran a campaign one time that had a kobold kingdom that was fighting a goblin kingdom, and there was a kobold queen. And I have stats for her, but it's not in this book. It's in another book over there. But I've never seen the winged ones. Don't worry about them then. Because there ain't going to be none.
I'll meet them in the sky.
We only see the one. We wouldn't see any more if we got closer.
So you guys got close, and you realize at the mouth of the cave there is just one. There might be some inside, but there's just one protecting the entrance. What do you guys want to do about that?
I kind of want to kill it.
Murder.
I turn to Bean and I just kind of, thieves can't murder.
Let's kill it to death.
Let's kill it. I'm gonna shoot it with my arrow.
Can you kill it to life?
Let's just kill it a little.
Wait.
Yeah, she reincarnated it and killed
Well,
it.
that is a 15 plus an 8.
Ooh.
23.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that is 4d6 total.
Message for you,
plus 5. So that is, that's only 3. And that is 12. So, 15.
Yeah.
And then
You just silently kill it. You did it with an arrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you just
the one that comes back.
Yeah, you just took this fool out. So here, let me go ahead and change the map up here for you. So you can now see into the cave because you just basically strafed across there, fired an arrow at him, and then he went down.
Split face it too.
So
yeah,
the coast appears to be clear going into the cave the rest of the way.
I would like to search his body.
Let us continue.
Go ahead.
Stealthy ways.
It's 9 plus 6, 15.
Okay. He has a cheap wooden spear and a sling.
Neither of them are worth any money. I kick it slightly and say, all right, let's go. It's safe.
So I assume you're going to signal to the others?
Yeah.
Okay. So those of you that aren't Bean or Talia, when you guys approach the door, will you guys give perception checks?
$16.
Okay.
That is
24.
Nice.
a
Hella perceptive alarm.
perception 23. Finally, semi-perceptive.
Perceptive motherfuckers.
Good
I have
job.
not been perceptive all night.
Hey, Ulfgar, what did you have?
I got a 16.
Okay, so Alon has the winner on this one also. Okay, Alon, as you're approaching the cave entrance, you notice that off on the other side of those trees, there's another cave entrance. You see that on the map? Right
let me go to the big map. Yep, got it.
So you can utilize that cave entrance if you'd like as well, if you want. Maybe you could split the group or however you guys want to do it.
A sneaky purr.
Say, I'm going to be real sneaky and be making a ton of noise. So I'll go to a different entrance.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about us dwarven types go make some noise
Shall we?
while all you quiet people do your thing.
So who's going down which entrance?
I'm going left.
Sounds good to me.
I guess we're going straight ahead. Bean's already heading in.
Trying to see think of who I might be more helpful for. Ulfgar, that's not the right spot.
Oh.
It's
Whoa, yeah. You're
it's
going
here.
wrong.
Ah. Sorry. I thought that
Yeah, we said
it was
Got you.
Yeah, because if you guys okay, now hold on. You
Just
guys
that
went
I
way
looked
too
like a
You
tongue
guys
there.
all went way too far. You can't be in that far right now.
Oh, I just
I
saw
think-
him go up there, so I assumed that's where I
Bill,
was.
if that's where you went to, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're
You're
muted,
muted.
Dad.
I hate when someone gets muted because I can never see it because I don't actually see you guys when you guys are in a dungeon. Like I can't. All I see is the map. So Richard is going to go with the loud guys because he's got armor.
Then I'm going to go the other way.
I rolled
Actually,
I rolled
a 12.
Phil?
I rolled a 12 and did not make my dexterity roll.
Okay.
You're not the boss of me.
Yep. Okay. you did. Okay, so hang on 1 second. I got to figure this out.
You die.
What are you doing?
You fall down the
Okay, Phil, you are going to take 4 damage from a rock hitting you. A little rock.
A little rock.
Oh.
Like in Arkansas.
You got Ewok.
Do I see this happen from where I am?
You saw Phil go gung ho. Okay, now I need to know where everybody's going. Jeremy, I still don't know where the hell you're
I'm going to go out down the right if Richard's going with the
okay, so 3 in each direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn to them and just be like, he fucked up. They know he's in there now. He got hit with a rock.
Okay.
I got a rock.
At this point, we're going to do, because you guys are all in.
Charlie Brown.
You know where you're going, and you guys have engaged in combat. Everybody roll for initiative.
Us two.
Everyone.
I got 11.
19.
I got
22.
Okay.
18 plus 4.
Jeremy and Phil?
15.
11.
Okay. Jeremy and Alon, you guys re-roll.
18.
18.
Lord,
Reroll.
9.
21.
Okay.
Nice.
That does it. Okay.
Matching each other's rolls.
I had a 19.
We have the descending order is going to be Caroline, Jeremy, Lewis. Oh, sorry. Caroline, Jeremy, Lewis. Yeah, Caroline, Jeremy, Lewis, Phil, Nola, and then Richard, and then the Cobalts.
Okay.
Can I see it?
So, yeah, this is what you see. You're going in the cave. You see Bean get ahead of himself. You go up there, and he just gets flop, just hit with a rock like that size. Just bam.
But I don't see the cobalt itself.
Nope.
Who throws a rock? Honestly.
Yeah, say the slings that they get.
Well,
Hopefully they don't have arrows. That would be outrageous, Fortune.
no, I do, but I don't want to get hit with something. So I guess I would like to slowly creep up until I can see it, and then as soon as I see it, take like a step and then shoot an arrow at it. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Yeah, if you're going to be peering around the corner. See, he just literally walked past the corner there.
Okay,
and got hit.
can I changed my mind. No, I didn't.
Do you know why women? Never mind.
You have changed your mind like 3 times.
I know. I don't want to get hit, but I want to know what's going on. But I don't want to get hit. Fuck it. I'm just gonna lean around the corner. I have a high enough dexterity, I hope.
Okay. So you like peek around the corner?
Yeah.
Roll perception.
That's not gonna be very good. That's a 7.
Yeah, you can't get your head around the corner because Bean is too close to you.
Well, okay.
I got a big head.
Okay. So is that all you're going to do then?
I guess I would back off then and wait for him to do something.
Okay, then Jeremy, it's your turn.
I would probably try to see also. Do my own perception check without going too far around the corner.
Okay, go ahead.
A little bit perceptive. 15.
Okay, yeah, so you're close enough on the far left side that you see this, which is also what Bean is seeing. It wasn't his turn, so we didn't want to do this. There is a kobold right there. And he's got his sling.
Is that my action or can I attack?
You can do one thing.
Then I will cast. There's no other kobolds around, so I'm not going to do that. I'll cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
And he's about to get 3 rays of fire shot at him.
That's cantrip, huh?
No. But this is going to work, I swear.
Are those like the
14, 18.
Oh.
Do those hit?
Both.
And 18.
But all 3 hit.
So that is each one does 2d6 fire damage. So that's 3 times 2 is 66. We have a fried
I
cobalt
don't
here.
think you can do that much damage.
Yeah, do you have to even roll this one?
Well, I could have rolled all ones.
Did you?
Even then.
8, 9.
He's dead.
11 more.
Ulfgar is the voice of reason against excessive violence.
So,
That's 20
you threw
I'm
so
trying to be
much
better.
firepower at him that literally his feet are the only thing there.
I look at that and I was like, well, he's weaker than I thought. All right.
Oops.
Yeah.
Anybody want some really crispy cobalt?
No.
So
I shout back
just
out
so you know, from the position you guys are, not the other group, the position you guys are, deeper in the cave, you do hear the sounds of cobalt. You hear like, rah, rah, rah.
Cool.
Okay, so now we go to Lewis.
If I'm not in the cave yet, I'm walking into the cave as far as I can.
Okay, yeah, danger sense is not going off.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let you move me, but walking into wherever I can.
Actually, danger sense isn't going off, but this is what you sense basically around the corner because you're danger sense. You see that there's a cobalt over there, and he's like that. He's looking at a staircase, basically. Like, well, not a staircase, but like, concrete steps. He's looking north from where you're
How
at.
close can I get to him?
Let's see. Hold on. We're going to say that's whenever you noticed him there. Richard's right there with you. Alon's there too. Let's see. What's your movement speed?
35.
You can get within attack range.
Okay. Then I will get as close to him as I can.
I'll move him there. Okay. He's right there and he's about to turn around.
I'll say, excuse me, sir. Have you seen an axe today? And then I will hit him with my axe.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
It's my favorite part.
That 25 and 16.
They both hit.
Oh my god, murder.
Cobalts are no match for you guys.
21.
He's so far.
Yo,
gone.
where's his fucking boys?
Huh?
Where are his boys? What's his face's boys?
Hey, now, what are you talking about?
You don't know.
Strike.
Hey.
Strike. I was like, it's not Seeker. I forgot his name.
Maybe you found them first. Maybe they're already on their way back with an answer. I don't know. So that guy's gone. And around that corner where the staircase was that he was looking up, Ulfgar, you hear the sound of 2 other kobolds going, wah, 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 and they're moving away from that staircase.
Okay.
What language do
I
they
yell after, wow, 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 wow.
Wait, what language you asked?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Draconic.
Cool. It's not
Okay. So then it is now Phil's turn. Phil, you just dusted yourself off from getting hit with a rock.
Sticks and stones can break. Oh. Well, how's the light in here?
It's decent where you're at.
I'd like to continue going on into that direction. I guess north, as far as the map is.
So
concerned.
to your left, that's a staircase going up,
Yeah.
and that goes up into the room that they're all in.
Oh, everyone else is in there?
To the left.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
to the forward, those are 2 tunnels. There's a left tunnel, there's a right tunnel.
I'll stay where I am then for the turn. And I guess if everyone goes into that room, I'll follow them. But for now, I guess I would, and I guess if that is the case, then now I'm taking up the rear.
Okay. All right. Alon.
I'm going straight ahead.
Straight ahead to that other little staircase there?
Whatever is the darkness that is straight ahead of me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you see this. That's what you get here. I'll move your piece for you.
It's moved.
Oh, okay, got it. All right. Yep. So that's what you got. You can see there is some darkness to the left of you. Like the cave starts getting really dark in that direction, but it kind of curves around the bend. I can't uncloud it for you.
If I can make it far enough out into the T, I will go all the way out into that hallway.
To the left?
Just right here, enough to be able to see what's where.
Okay. Yeah. So it's really, really dark, and the cave turns. I can't uncloud it because you'd be able to see what's in that room.
Okay.
But you can hear movement in there.
Well, can I keep moving?
How far are you wanting to go?
I've moved like 20 feet so far, so I got one more square I can move, I think.
Okay. So you do move one more square, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I find myself to be very dexterous.
Did make a really good acrobatic roll that one time.
Right? 17.
Okay.
Damn.
So 2 rocks are being thrown at you, and they miss, and they're coming from these guys.
Sweet.
Put yourself on the corner there.
So I'm going to say I'm about right there.
Yeah. These are the guys that were fleeing away as Ulfgar killed the other one.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Okay. Do you want to do anything?
Well, I guess if they can throw rocks at me, I can cast spells at them. So
sure.
Why the hell not?
Makes sense.
Hold on one sec.
This room has some lanterns in it, but further back. So,
hang on.
Vince Guaraldi.
Okay.
We're all in the Charlie Brown movie right now.
Right?
That's kind of what the monsters sound like, right?
Yeah, they're listening to that and they're jamming, and then they hear us come like in slaughtering their friends.
All right.
oh, hey, I just saw the message from
Yeah.
Instrumentable. Awesome, man. I hope you're still watching now. Thank you.
So I am going to use a cantrip I have not used before. I am going to cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
I utter a divine word, and a burning radiance erupts forth from me. Each creature of my choice that I can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take damage.
Okay. So
if I can see both of them, that's what I'm targeting.
Yeah, so I'm going to say one is still visible, but one has moved out of sight because they were fleeing.
Okay.
So you're still looking straight at one adjacent from you.
Well, if I can only see one, then I'm just going to do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So.
Well, did that work if it's someone you saw and then they moved? Or do you have to be looking at them right then and there?
It says, each creature of my choice that I can see. So if he's out of sight, that's fine. I'll just do Sacred Flame on one.
Okay.
So you need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 19.
Yep, you got it.
So basically these guys, you come around the corner, they threw rocks at you, they moved out of the way as you're doing an attack on them, basically.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So it is Richard's turn. And Richard is not happy. You guys are seeing emotion out of him you've not seen. He's with Ulfgar. And, Richard always carried a spear, right? Well, he's got a sword on his hip, and he puts a spear on his back, and he says, Lonij has been training me in the way of the sword, so I will use this sword to avenge him.
Say, I like your initiative.
Yep. So he basically watched Ulfgar take down the Cobalt, and then he goes running up this staircase here, where he is watching the Cobalts flee and watching Alon try to hit him with Sacred Flame, but miss. So that is the extent of his turn. So I'm going to make some movements here with these Cobalts. These Cobalts are fleeing. These Cobalts are nasty creatures, but they are not outwardly aggressive on their own or in small groups.
Are they about to form a large group?
Well, they could. Okay. So then that brings us back to Caroline.
I want to go through here.
Straight up to there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So you enter this area here, and there is green blobs everywhere.
Oh shit!
Do you see? Like, there's like literally puddles of ooze and puddles of ooze on the wall.
I'm definitely not gonna touch it. Arcana check? I don't.
Is this how the turtles were created?
Secretly ooze.
Yeah, I guess Arcana check. See if I'm feeling magic.
Okay.
It's a 12.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you don't sense any magic on this room.
Can I just keep going through?
Walk through the ooze.
Okay, so halfway through,
ooze.
you're not making a dex save, so don't worry. But move yourself back 1 square. Halfway through, large green gelatinous cubes start forming out of the floor.
Oh no!
And you notice some of them have skulls of Cobalts and broken weapons and shields inside of the cubes.
Oh no!
I don't know what to do.
But you're in the middle of the room, and there's like 3 of them forming around you.
Fuck.
Yeah, can I run out of there? Is that allowed?
Which direction?
Well, shit.
It's important. You have 3 directions you can go. You go back where
Yeah,
you can.
and I'm closest to the direction in front of me, so I feel like that would be my closest exit. Therefore, I would try and leave that way.
Okay, so you strafe because that's going to take your action because you're trying to get the hell out of there. And hold on, once you stay right there. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I don't like this. Why do I keep rolling 9s?
Number 9.
That's 9 plus 8. That's 17.
9. Okay, so you
plus 8.
But you're
literally rolled 3 9s.
There's a rock that just snapped on the wall next to you, and as you enter that room, this is what you see. You see a Cobalt standing there, and you see the water pouring out from like a river, and you see the exit going outside that direction.
I can't shoot it or anything. Well, I can see it. Can I magic it?
No, your turn has already taken because you're supposed to get away from the gelatinous cubes.
That's fine.
Is that gold?
Yes.
It's their treasure.
Yeah, I've already spotted that.
Treasure that the Cobalts have gotten from like.
Don't you worry about that. I've spotted that.
All right. I had to take a phone call real quick. Did I hear gelatinous cubes?
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Caroline just went to a room with ooze, and she's like, I'm not going to touch it, but I'm going to walk past it. She walked past it, and 3 gelatinous cubes popped up out of the floor, and they are now pursuing her. She just ran into a room with a Cobalt firing rocks at her, but he missed.
3 gelatinous cubes.
3 gelatinous
I get
cubes.
myself
and they
into
are-
really bad situations.
inside of the cube is skulls of Cobalts and broken swords and shields.
Thank you.
Is this basically like the blob? Only in cubes.
Kind of.
Okay.
I have a picture of the gelatinous cube if you'd like to see one. These are green.
I think I remember from the
blue,
old.
but there you go. That's what you see.
Does it look
You see the green
like
version
a cube that might be gelatinous?
It looks like Jello.
Yes.
More deadly.
We feel like we're going to be assimilated.
Equally deadly.
Assimilate. Okay, so
Well,
that's
I
going to
know.
end Caroline's turn. So, Jeremy, it is your turn. You just saw, you just fried that guy, and Talia took off running, and you're hearing her like, oh shit, basically.
Can I, would I be seeing that kind of, I sort of
Well,
sight.
what is your turn? Because she's moving as this is going on.
Wait, say that again?
What is your turn? Because she's moving as your turn's going on.
Oh,
so
yeah. But no, would I have seen that
You
happening?
wouldn't see the cubes. You just know she ran off. It's dark in here. You know, you guys got dark vision, but like each room is going to be, you're going to have to be in each room. You know, she went up that way.
Okay.
You're
Well,
hearing her, oh shit, right now.
If I heard that, I'd probably cautiously walk that way to investigate what the hell just happened.
Okay, so you're
So
going
I'd
to
probably walk to here.
Yeah.
She's screaming, set them on fire.
So
Burn them
you
all.
see her turn that corner and go up there, and the cubes are sliding toward her.
So can I see all 3 of them in a line?
Yeah.
Are they all kind of in a 5-foot wide line?
No.
How many would I be able to hit if I shot something out that had a area of 5 feet?
You could hit 1 each. They're separate from each other.
There's not a lot of room in there.
Each cube is 5 feet.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, when I say each cube, I mean each square on the map. I don't mean the cubes themselves.
Oh.
How big are the cubes?
The cubes are
just for demonstration.
Hold on.
We got a cube.
It takes up its entire space, so it is 5 feet actually. Each cube is
and
5
a cube, and they're all like pursuing.
No, not like that. They're all over the room.
I know. All right. Well,
use shields. That's funny. Yeah,
I just picked something.
That's fine. Okay.
So I will aim at one of them.
You can pick a cube, yeah,
and cast lightning bolt.
I assume it'd be the closest one.
Whatever it's gonna hit first. And so the cube must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, it's -4.
It didn't seem like it would be dexterity.
16 -4, so 12.
Whew. Because my spell save DC is 16, so thankfully that. So, here comes 8d6 lightning damage.
Sean just got a delivery.
Sean Miller?
Yep.
Oh, my man.
All right, so that is 27.
Ooh.
27
Might be
damage?
something interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, I bet that's his. Was it? Was there something he sent? You see? Oh, is it something that you sent him?
If maybe it's something I sent them.
Okay.
Get that thing I
So,
sent.
Jeremy, I take it that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell is this? And
You splattered
the
a bunch of
reaction is
goo.
just
You splattered a bunch of goo off that cube, so he's like,
as she should be.
Flubber looking.
yep. It's about to do a dance routine and everything for you.
The T-1000.
So, Lewis, it's your turn. So you just
I am pursuing those things that ran away from me.
okay. So you would be passing Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I appreciate your commitment to kill. Now move.
and Alon's right there. They're kind of both at the bottleneck there. You can go past one of them, and then Alon watches you. So it's going to slow your speed. So you go in this room, and those guys they're moving out. Like you can't see. Hold on, let me go ahead and move them.
Hey, there's Rad Dad in the chat.
There you go. These guys are all completely.
Hey.
You guys got a sense of all the stuff that they're spreading out all over the place. So you're in that room there, and you realize that there's a whole bunch of mining supplies and like sleeping bags for miners being here, and you can see where like stuff has been extracted from the ground.
So that's cool. And then I yell, "Come out! I just want to kill you."
No response.
Guess that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I would, unless I can pursue any further.
No, they went off into the darkness. But like I said, this room is kind of big. It's really big compared to everything you've been in here. So you can look around in there if you want.
I'd look around and say, "Nah, nothing's alive."
Well, you didn't do a perception check.
I don't know that I would care, but
okay. Well, you don't have to. You can't
Yeah.
just walk in there and tell me that there's nothing there when there is stuff in there.
Oh, okay. Then, I'm sorry. Then I would. Then I would do a perception check. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
looking for where the
Yeah,
guys
you can't
went,
go in
so
there and
that
tell
makes
me
sense.
what's in there because I know what's in there.
So, that's 15.
Okay, that's good enough to know that because you got dark vision and there's lanterns in here, but it's dimly lit. But over here, you see this little area here. You can see where the cave, the wall has been dug into, and there is the silhouette of someone standing there facing that dark spot on the wall. You see their silhouette. They're away from the light. They're short, like cobalt size or halfling size.
I would throw a javelin next to it without trying to hit them.
Okay. So you just throw one.
Yeah, so I just throw one next to it to see if it moves.
They don't move.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That is the end of your turn. Phil.
Well, I figure I can move to about here on the map.
I probably would have I guess I didn't say it, but I would have
Okay.
motioned for him. But
Yeah, Phil, that makes sense that you would go that way. You see a Cobalt fleeing the room, and you can see the other two going this way. The two that came from the room that Ulfgar and Richard went to. This Cobalt is now saying, "To hell with this," and he's going, but he's still in your sight. So,
okay,
they're just rattling to each other like, "Wah, wah, wah," like that.
What do I see down toward the cubes?
You see the gelatinous cubes moving toward Talia.
Okay. All right. I guess that's all I can do. If I'm just, my intent is to like chase after the
Cobalts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that one that just moved inside of me?
No, it's dark, man. Like it's
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're facing the other way. That whole thing is simultaneous with what you just did.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Because your turn you just ended your turn, so Phil's on his, so he's chasing them. You already heard the noise of those guys moving.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So if that's it for you, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it is Alon's turn. You're at the T-neck. You're at the T-neck with Richard.
Alon is going to crisscross with Bean. And go up this way.
Okay. Okay. So you basically just saw Bean run into that room. We'll move Bean up a little bit because he's pursuing those guys. And you can see the cubes, obviously.
Okay. What's in the cubes?
Skulls, Cobalt and human, maybe halfling, bunch of broken weapons and shields.
So there's metal in there.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. All right. So whichever one of the cubes is closest to Talia.
Okay.
I am going to cast heat metal.
Okay.
On something inside the cube.
Okay, that would be a shield, large shield.
So I am going to,
nice.
Yeah, light that up.
Okay.
And let's see, that's going to be the deal is if he can't drop it, then he takes 3d8 fire damage every turn from it until he doesn't anymore.
Okay. So what do I need to do?
Nothing.
Can you drop it?
I can't drop it. It's just stuck inside of him.
Feel the
Take
burn.
3d8 fire damage.
All right, let's have
So
it.
he takes 13 fire damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Unless he has
And
tones.
he will continue, whichever one of those that is. We don't have markers on there, so
I can put markers now since you guys are dealing with them instead of just running. We'll go ahead and go with the
that's
shield thing.
every turn that one is going to take that damage.
Whoops. This one is the one that's pursuing Talia. It's like right there in the doorway. There's one like right here. And then there's the one that Wolfrine damaged like right here.
Okay.
A little bit further up. It didn't land there, right there. So the one up by Talia is the one you just started heating up.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then it is Richard's turn. Right?
You tell us.
Well, no, I'm just making sure. Yeah. All right.
We'll let Richard go.
We'll let Richard go.
Sometimes he does.
Because then it will go back. Yeah, because it'll be Talia's turn after that. Okay.
Tell me he's not crazy enough to follow Ulfgar.
Okay.
Yes.
Richard comes in the room. He sees Ulfgar throw that javelin. Nobody moved, and he's like, "Huh, what the hell?" So he starts walking over in this direction.
Oh no.
Oh god.
He was a nice kid.
That's
Goodbye,
his turn.
red shirt again, number 2.
Now it's time for Talia. Talia, you just got rock thrown at you.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would see that one immediately in front of me. So I'm gonna just well, hold on. I might want to do some magic. Hold on.
You have
I'm
a
gonna.
cube. Just let you know you have a cube coming behind you like this, slowly sliding towards
Yeah, I would be walking fast enough to like keep it away from me, but I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the thing that's in front of me, that's in front of the gold. So you need to do a Wisdom saving throw, and it needs to be a 14 or higher.
Well, I rolled a 17 plus his wisdom. Wait, hold on. His wisdom's -2, so that's 15.
That still saves. Well, that sucks. Okay. That's my turn.
Wouldn't you move?
I'm moving slowly so the cube cannot touch me, but I don't want to run into those two
Okay.
that are rounding the
I'm
corner.
going to move you up a little bit because you need to go up there like that. Okay. So there you do see a cobalt over here that goes off into the darkness. All right.
I'm still just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah, pretty much. The cube sliding after you. All right.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to move the cube a little bit because that should have went on Richard's turn. So that's pursuing you, right?
Yeah.
This one's they're all pursuing you, even though they took damage from
I
both of them.
understand.
So they're going like
I
that.
understand the danger.
Okay.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I do this shit a lot.
Okay, Jeremy.
Well, I am going to line up 2 of them.
Okay.
Because it does shoot for 100 feet. So
Cool. So you're now next to Alon.
yeah, and I'm gonna do another lightning bolt.
Okay.
On both of them. So dexterity saving throw for each of them.
Ooh, hold on. 13.
Nope.
And 7.
Neither saves.
Okay.
8d6.
Dang.
And let's see, we got a little bit of that. Oh, like pretty much everything here. So that's 4, 7, 15, 20, 26.
26 for one, or
that's what the damage from the lightning bolt does. So it'd be on each of them.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, both take 26.
Okay, okay. So the one in front, I'm just gonna let you know, is like really screwed up. The one you already attacked, it's
Okay.
just a splatter. Like it's not even a cube anymore. It's like just slowly like disforming,
melting.
Can't keep its shape.
All the lightning has caused it to start melting.
Right on. Okay, so that's that turn. Then that means we are back to Lewis. You're watching Richard approach.
So I'm seeing him walking towards it.
Yeah, he's like, huh, and he's walking over there.
I go, kid, what are you doing? Get my
And
javelin.
he goes, I can't see really well because he's human. He says, but they're not moving. And he says, there's a couple of them over here.
I say, yeah, if they're not moving, don't go near that. I say, come on, there's stuff living up here that we got to kill.
He goes, I don't know. And he goes, okay. And then he starts turning and he starts walking toward Ulfgar.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have anything else with your turn?
He's walking towards me?
He turns like it's not his turn, but he's moving like toward you because you're telling him to get away from that.
I'll walk a little bit up the hall to see if I see anything.
Again, like I said, it's dark, but you know that those things have already fled out of there by this time.
Okay, so I know they're gone.
Yeah, you heard when you came in the room, you heard them all going that way. They're gone. Like,
Okay, then I'll say, come on, kid. No, I'll just wait for him by the entrance there.
all right, gotcha. So Phil, this is real time. So again, that event is happening while you're doing this. You're still watching the ones flee. So you see that one running out of the room, basically.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to pursue an attack.
Okay.
Is his back to me? Can I?
Yeah,
get a
he's
sneak
running.
attack?
He's running down a hall into the darkness.
All right.
This just seems.
So, am I able to sneak attack?
Just what, Jeremy?
It seems cruel now.
Oh.
So what are you going to do?
Well, am I able to sneak attack?
Well, you can't sneak attack because they know they're being pursued, but you can probably get an advantage because he's trying to run away.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess that I hit anyway with a 19 to hit.
What weapon are you using?
Rapier.
Okay. Yep. You'll hit.
That is 1d8 plus 4, which makes it 6 total.
He is not dead, but he is hurt, and he is turning to face you.
All right. Can I disengage?
Yes. Okay, so that would be the end of your turn. So, Alon, you're standing there next to Wolfreen, and you guys are looking at gelatinous cubes making their way up the tunnel.
All right, so first thing, the that first cube that I cast heat metal on, takes 17 points of fire damage.
Right on. Okay.
And let's see. So one of these right in front of us is like almost gone, right?
Yeah, it's one right there is like all messed up.
All right, so on the other one, I will cast. What do I want to do to this thing? You know what? Since I'm going to highlight that guy.
Highlight that guy.
Highlight.
Let's see. Let's see. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 24 points of radiant damage.
That one in the back is completely destroyed. There's just muck on the ground. And yeah, it's gone. No, okay.
And then I will move somewhere over in this neck of the woods.
Okay. All right. So now we get to the NPCs are going to go. So this thing is moving in on Talia. I want to say she was moving forward. There, obviously there's beings in the room. This Cobalt here, you basically have your heels are at this cube now, Talia. This Cobalt here is going to lop another rock at you.
Just duck. Let it hit the cube.
And hold on a second.
The cube.
Got to get back to this.
It
is 15.
Nope.
Doesn't hit you?
Nope.
Okay. So he realizes he's not going to hit you. So he takes off running to where his friend is. You could do an attack of opportunity.
I was going to say attack of opportunity. I'm going to arrow that motherfucker. 16, 8 plus 8. Wow, my rolls are shitty.
Yeah.
But it hits.
It does hit.
What are you hitting with?
My arrow, my short bow, my regular bow.
No problem.
So 1d6 plus 5. 3 plus 5, that's 8.
Okay.
And I would like to continue my trek away from said gelatinous cube.
He is dead. He takes that hit and he falls. His body's right there. I'm going to go ahead and move him.
I would like to step away from said gelatinous cube towards dead body.
So it is not your turn.
That's fine.
So, but when you did that,
I'm sure.
These guys come around the corner. They're startled by you, like, oh shit. And they just slide on their heels, basically. This one's like almost dead. He turned on. Yeah, I don't have to move. He turned
Can
on.
I attack them? Opportunity?
No. These cubes are moving toward you. And it is Jeremy's turn. You're just watching the cubes go down the tunnel after Talia.
The cube that Alon destroyed, that was the second cube in, right?
Nope, it was the first one. It was the one you attacked originally.
Oh, okay. I thought he was trying to attack the second.
No, he moved after.
Okay.
Did Richard do anything?
Richard is going with you, so
okay.
he'll be attached to your movement on the next turn.
I'm going to step up, and I don't know if this is going to do a whole lot or not. Charm person. No, I'm kidding.
On the cube.
Charm gelatinous cube.
They're immune to that.
No, I know. I was kidding.
Are they really?
Yeah, they have immunity to almost everything.
I'd assume that a gelatinous cube is not humanoid anyways and would not be able to do that. But I will cast Scorching Ray. Did they get their damage from the flaming shield inside of the one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I will.
They're both just to let you know, they're both at the same, almost exact. They're 1 hit point away from each other, health wise. So they're slightly damaged, but not totally destroyed.
I will shoot 2 rays of flame at the one. I guess the one furthest from me, and 1 at the one closest.
Okay, just to let you know, Talia is right there. You can actually see her through the cube.
So just don't set me on fire. Thank you, Chief. I'm not being.
All right, so I've got a 17 and a 14
Those are to hit, right?
to hit.
They both hit.
And that is an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they hit. They're giant cubes. How could I miss? I say that, and next time I'm going to miss. So let's see. So 4d6 for the cube furthest from me. That is... 17 damage.
Okay.
And the one closest to me gets 5 damage. Fire damage.
5?
5 fire damage.
Okay.
5?
All right. That will end your turn, and then we'll go back to Lewis, who's you got Richard moving.
Okay, then we'll be moving as far up the hallway as we can.
Okay, so
after,
yep,
get towards whatever noise I can hear.
Yep. So you guys, you're pursuing the ones that chased Talia. You guys make it up there. You guys see them go into the room. This one's down this hall, turned on Phil, so he's like face to face with Phil.
Okay, so we don't see him. We run right
no,
past.
he turned back like he at the fork. He went toward Phil. You guys went up the hall after that one.
Am I close enough to one of them?
You see them. Okay, here's what you see. You see both of them backing away because they just saw. You don't know what they're backing away from, but you saw them backing away because of Talia. They're both like right here. Like, oh shit.
Do they look to be in good health?
Yes.
Not for long.
You can attack with a ranged attack, but you can't swing an axe on them.
Okay, I'll just yell at them and say, something like, "Hey, dog monsters, stop
Give
running!"
me an intimidation roll.
Oh, that's going to be pretty high. 17.
Okay, both of them flee the cave. All right, so we are back to Phil, who has a badly wounded Cobalt standing in front of him.
Can I attack of opportunity on the ones fleeing from the cave, since I can see them running?
I would say no, because you've got this cube right on your heels. You're not thinking about firing an arrow right now. You just fired an arrow, and that cube is already on you. Next turn, the cube should be able to engulf you.
No, this is not okay.
So, Phil, you got an injured Cobalt in front of you.
I'll be attacking that guy.
Do it.
With my rapier. Ooh, that does not look good. Total 12 to hit.
Does not.
Disengage.
Okay, so you step back anywhere. He's standing right there. We'll get back to him. Alon?
Well, first things first.
Oh yeah, that cube takes. Yeah.
The burning shield causes another 12 points of fire damage.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I am going to Sacred Flame him, that same one.
Okay.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
9.
In that case, you take, 9 points of radiant damage as well.
Okay. They're both at the exact same health, by the way. Like, they're both badly messed up, but...
And then I will interject myself between the
How is
wizard
that possible?
and the
I just
cubes.
did a ton of damage on the front one, and he just did a ton of damage on the front one.
What? I couldn't understand what you said.
I did a ton of damage on the front one, and he just did a ton of damage on the front one.
It's got less than half its health left.
Yeah, but how is it the same as the other one when they were 1 point apart before that?
I don't know. We could rewind the tape if you care to watch the last 20 minutes again.
No, I'm just I'm just curious.
Because somebody did more damage to one than the other, and then he turned around and equaled out that damage.
I did more damage on the front one, furthest from me.
I probably didn't write it that way because I was going off of distance between you and them. I probably gave the one in the front less damage.
Okay, that was not the intention. All right.
Well, if there's a cube in front of a cube, then I don't think you can just magically hurt that other cube more.
Well, you choose where you shoot the flames.
I don't remember, man.
Okay. No, I'm just.
I honestly don't. I have no idea how I doled out the damage. It's inconsequential, really.
All right.
No, neither one of them would have been destroyed from this, and in fact, they can do some stuff to. Hold on a second. Okay. So this one's less than half damage, so it's going to do something to Talia now. But because you guys have banged up so much, it's only going to do half of what it's capable of doing. So will you do a dexterity saving throw, Tyler?
No, he's not fucking nice though.
Danny, just so you know, the one that's got the shield
Oh,
in
that's
it.
much better. That's 18
He's in the
plus
front.
8.
I understand. It also has disadvantage on any attack roll and ability check.
Okay.
Well, I got 18 plus 8 for dexterity saving throw. I feel like that's
Okay, yeah, that's going to succeed it. Basically, it tried to engulf you, and you stepped away from it.
cool. That's fine.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do to solve this right now, Jeremy. These two cubes merge together and become one cube.
Wondering if they were going to do that.
They can, actually, by the way. And actually, they can split off and become more than one cube.
One giant ass cube.
So here's the thing. I'll go ahead and tell you. They had 31 health each. So it doesn't matter which one had the 31. Because you're saying one had more than the other. They now have 6. There's one that has 62 damage. Or 62 health.
Still got a shield in him, though.
Yes. I'm not getting into that. Okay. So obviously Richard is pursuing you, and he's like, wow, Ulfgar, you can scare the shit out of creatures.
So they didn't do the thing I told them to do. Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm going to take them guys completely off because they're just gone. They just totally left the cave.
Close eyes.
All right. So there's one in front of Phil that is going to attack Phil with a dagger. Ah, he rolls a 1. He falls over dead from blood loss.
Oh my god.
Well, he had 1 HP. He had 1 HP, so that's a good explanation for that.
We have someone that I don't recognize in chat, by the way, if you want to.
Yeah, instrumental. Yeah, or instrumentals. Yeah, instrumentals. Hey, thank you for watching. I appreciate what you said earlier. I'm glad you're catching on. I hope you enjoy D&D, and not sure what your experience with the game is, but we sure love it here. And also High Princess Unicorn.
Yeah, don't worry about her.
Hey, thank you, Nola, for letting me know that. I want to know when our regulars are here, but I also want to know when new people are here. And I saw Copy was here earlier, but I don't know if he's still here. Copy, if you're listening,
Copy.
how's it going, man? And we're looking forward to having you guests play with us like Rad Dad did. So
Hit me up for tomorrow, man.
yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Yes.
So all those turns got taken there. So we are back to Caroline, who just narrowly escaped getting engulfed.
So I have a concern.
Yes.
If I shoot it with the arrow, it's going to engulf the arrow, and I'm not going to get
You're
it
too
back.
close to shoot an arrow.
Cool. Am I too close to shoot a gun?
No.
No, I'm going to shoot the gun at the cube.
Okay.
That's. Am I adding anything to it?
We
Are
also
we
have
decided yet?
a Tyler Witt in the chat.
Oh, Tyler, what's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, Edie Red, what's happening? That's Winslow from the other campaign.
Oh shit. What's up?
Is it still just straight? I'm not adding dexterity or anything to it
No.
yet?
Yeah. What
Okay,
do you
well,
think?
it's got a 13.
Okay. That is going to hit. But
Hell yeah.
I want you to roll damage.
You never gave me damage. I've never hit anything before.
It was,
there is a stat for it.
it was
but
a
I don't remember.
D10, I think. Piercing.
It's a
D10?
He's right. It's a D10. So roll a D10.
Ulfgar's been ready to shoot.
No, I just got shot a bunch of times. So I don't remember it.
I gotta figure it out. I've never used this dice before. It is a 6.
You should stop using it again.
Yeah. So the cube takes damage.
And I'm gonna be like backing away from it.
It takes damage, but also Alana's going to take 4 damage.
Oh no. Oh well.
Shot through the cube.
His armor doesn't
I basically
protect
am cutting it half, so we're not going to hit it. We're just going to show some consequences here.
Shot through the cube.
But I'm
and
still
it's
like
too
backing
late.
away from it. Like, holy shit, don't touch me.
Yeah, so basically you blew a hole straight through this gelatinous cube, and it just hits freaking Alana in the back. Hits him. It doesn't hurt him really badly, but he does take 4 damage back then.
Dude, I swear to God, I have taken more damage from the people who are supposed to be on my side.
I swear, I think you have, man.
The elves have just been.
Alon,
I feel like he has enough armor that it wouldn't have hit him, though.
Yeah,
At a 13. At a 13.
Yeah, I have to do something in this situation because you did not think that through at all.
I did not think that through at all.
So,
but I couldn't use my spell that would send it far away from me because it would immediately engulf the two of them, and that's the only weapon I had.
Oh, go
this
ahead.
isn't long-term
let it
repercussions
engulf
or
me.
anything like that. It's just he just took a little hit off of it. So there you go.
Stab it with the sword.
I don't have a sword anymore. I got rid of it.
Okay, so roll down with Fairlight turn then.
I
Jeremy?
got a flare gun.
Oof. All right, what can I do to it? Well, I'm gonna cast some more Scorching Rays. And they're gonna go right through the cube and hit Natalia.
So there's like a pool of water over there, apparently.
One of these is not going to hit because that's 11. And then 23. And then another 23.
All 3 hit.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't think it has an armor class.
It has an armor class of 6.
It does, just not really.
All right. So I'm going to roll 66.
Yeah.
I'm about to be out of spells.
Oh yeah, I heard you got pulled over too, Tyler. Justin told me you got pulled over of all places on Creasy. He just moved. Okay, so guys, he just moved to Nashville, and he came back to like move some stuff. And as he's moving stuff, he gets pulled over right in front of where he used to live.
17 damage. Fire damage.
Where's this stuff yours?
Excellent. Okay. So is that all for your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. Lewis?
I'm running up trying to find something to attack.
Yeah, you see Talia backing away from the cube and firing the gun when you go in there.
Okay. How close to the cube can I get?
As close as you want to get, actually. You can make that.
Oh, no.
Well, no one's told me anything about the cube, so I assume I would run right at it and try to hit it.
Go ahead, roll a chat.
$11 and $20.
Both hit.
Then I get sucked into the cube and die. 23.
23 damage?
Yes, sir.
Total on both those.
That's total, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So you screwed it up pretty good, but on the wind back from the last swing, it pulls the axe in to the cube.
I go,
There's
what
not
the
much
fuck?
cube left.
At least it didn't pull you in.
Yeah, it's like you went like whoosh, whoosh, and then like you're like moving and it just takes it out of your hand and pulls it in. You're just like, oh shit, like that.
What the fuck?
I immediately yell, I am not making you another one.
It's a badly damaged cube though. Okay. So then it's Phil's turn. Phil, you have a dead kobold in front of you.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to step over him.
Okay.
As I walk into, well, I want to walk into that room.
You want to go all the way in there?
Yeah.
Okay. You see all the action. You see Richard over by Talia making sure she's okay. You see Ulfgar lose his axe to the cube. The cube's all banged up.
How many people around the cube?
No one's right up on it except for Ulfgar, really.
Ulfgar look okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to go stand over here.
Mhm.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then it is Richard's turn. And Richard's like, you all right, Talia?
Yeah, shockingly. I'm okay.
All right.
Some dude ran that way. And I would point to that large black space on the map.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Also, they've got a box that turns people to stone. Just kind of remember that.
Yep. Okay.
Would
Ulfgar,
that make
a
him
dexterity-
think of all the frozen people that we just saw?
Wait, make Richard think of it?
Yeah,
Richard
if she just said that to Richard and he saw a bunch of people in a room, because I'm
Richard
certainly
would-
not going to say anything about it.
Richard was in town with you. He knows about
Oh, those dudes in the wall?
No,
Yo, that's
in
totally
the
what I'm
room we just
thinking.
left that he
I
was
know,
going
but
to touch.
you say would it make him think of it? Like he already knows that.
No, but would he tell anyone else? Because I'm certainly not going to remember it or care.
And he's like, well, Talia, you want to go see something interesting?
Sure, get me the fuck away from this cube.
Okay. So he's going to lead you this direction that turn.
I am going to have my crossbow. I'm going to switch them out. Have that crossbow ready.
All right. But Ulfgar needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Thanks. 16?
Success, actually.
Hey! Look at our little dexterous.
What's left of the cube is like trying to engulf you, but you're just stepping away from it. All right. So then it's actually Caroline's turn, which I can attach Richard's movements to yours.
So I want to move into the room, and pretty much as soon as I do, because it is dark and I have a human with me, I'm going to cast my motherfucking dancing lights.
Okay.
And I would basically like get them towards the tunnel and maybe even into to see what's going on.
Okay. So
I can create 4 like things.
Over there, you see a kobold statue facing the ground, and nearby are 2 human miners that are sitting on the ground, stone. And they are around the shape of a square, like it has just been excavated.
Stone.
That's where they found that shit. I turn to Richard and I go, cool. Let's go back. We know what this is. Let's go back.
Yeah. Now that the room's lit up and you guys got to look. So basically, 2 miners excavated this thing at some point in the past, and then the Cobalts came in and one of them went and looked in the box and got turned into stone.
Assume we get like there.
Huh?
How far back can we get?
That's as far as you can go.
Cool. I was like, I assume that's it. Like, all right, we're done.
Yep, because this is going to take everything you're doing now takes place after whatever they're about to do. So then that would be Jeremy's turn.
Well, if this cube is still sitting in front of us,
Not much left of it.
Gonna shoot a firebolt at it.
Okay.
And that's an 18.
Hits.
So what's firebolt again? D10. But I get 2 D10, right? Yeah. Because I remembered that this time. That is 8. The 0 is a 10, right?
Yeah.
So 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
And that thing should still be heating up, right?
Yeah, on my turn.
Okay, well, we didn't count that last turn, did we?
I don't think so.
So it's dead because it only had 2 hit points left. So since we didn't count it, we're going to say that dissolved it.
Nice.
So no more gelatinous cube.
What happened to the stuff inside the gelatinous cube?
It's just laying there on the ground.
I'm going to suggest that no one picks up the shield.
Yeah.
I will pick up my axe again and take whatever consequences come of that.
Okay. All right, so we're out of combat. But Phil, let's go ahead and have your reaction first since you kind of walked off to the side there.
He didn't walk off to the side. He walked very purposefully towards the golden section of the room.
Yeah.
Yes. But I was neglecting it. But my first attention would actually be to, can these people be, you know what I'm talking about? Are these frozen people savable?
They're stone.
So?
Yeah, okay. So no, then.
But you
Well,
don't
we
know.
don't know.
Nobody's done any attempt to figure out what the hell's going on.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I will search through the gold stuff that I'm in front of.
Okay, give me a investigation.
$21.
Okay, yeah, there is gold, but there's also evidence of things that have been like raided by the Cobalts, like travelers, and then you see stuff that would have find things that would have been belonged to the halflings.
Yeah.
So it's a mix of the stuff stolen from the halflings and just random travelers that the Cobalts came across.
Okay. Loot over here that most likely belongs to halflings and should be returned to them.
We should probably find those halflings.
Yeah.
So what's everybody else? What's going on?
I guess the.
I'm going to cast detect magic while I'm wandering around.
Okay.
And I'm just going to start searching this room and then head back towards, well, not back because I haven't been there, but towards the room with the statues.
Okay. So you're going. You're going. Are you in the room with the statues now?
Well, like I said, first I'm going to make sure there's nothing in the gold pile that is emanating anything, and then I'm going to walk back towards the statues.
Nope. So you go back in there and you see what they saw. You know, Cobalt standing over the square spot, and then two human miners on the ground, like they were sitting around it, stone.
I think that's me.
That's Ulfgar.
Yeah, whatever. One dwarf is as good as another.
That's fine.
Anyway, what's your reaction?
You brought him over.
All right, fine.
What's my reaction?
Yeah. Do you now that you're seeing it?
Is detect magic doing anything?
No.
Okay. I just want to. I'll just examine them and see if there's anything about them that looks out of whack or. Yeah, I don't know. Just give them all the once over.
All right. Bean. First of all, Wolverine, where are you at?
I would be wandering. I'd probably be just hanging out here, kind of keeping an eye down this way.
Okay.
Because we haven't gone that way yet, and I know we're still searching for people.
So off in the distance, way down that tunnel, you hear the sound of a Cobalt just go.
How did he sound that again?
Danny, you're freaking my dog out, dude. Stop it.
I would probably, if I was there and I heard that, I'd probably yell to Ulfgar, like, let's go check this out.
Yeah, I'd be looking around for something to kill anyway, because I didn't get to kill enough stuff.
Okay.
So I'd say, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go down there.
I'd let him go in front of me.
I would like slowly get that way.
Okay.
Because I don't know anything of what's going on.
But like stick to the side because I don't want to get murdered.
Yeah, Richard's gonna stay with you, Talia.
Cool. The NPCs are my friends.
So I'll be like, we'll have the dwarf walking in front, and I'll be behind him, looking over him, getting ready to like shoot a spell.
Well,
I'll be using danger sense too.
That tunnel just seems to go off. Here, I'm going to go ahead and show you. It just seems to go off deeper and deeper in the darkness. And that's the Cobalt that went in there. He is long gone. It just goes off. You can see that it turns. Your dark vision lets you see that. But it goes way off. Like, I mean, further than the length of this entire map, you can just tell that the tunnel just curves off.
We keep going.
Keep going?
I don't know. Do we? We got a mountain dwarf.
It's true.
He likes mountains.
Sure. Let's keep going.
So you guys are going, you're walking, and you're getting really far away from the others that are back there. And a couple minutes go by, and it's really dark. Your dark vision ain't helping you much. But off in the distance, you see a couple lanterns coming toward you.
Okay.
Could I like shoot a firebolt not at the lanterns, but like kind of in between? And, like try to illuminate, kind of send a warning shot in case they're not friendly.
You can.
That's what I'd do.
You like that, shoots off like a flare over there. It lands. Poof.
Yeah.
You see the lanterns stop, kind of scatter away from each other, and then you hear someone call out, "Are you the adventurers from Northridge?"
Are you the wandering adventurers?
They said, "We are."
You guys okay?
Said, yeah.
What's going on down the?
Well, we ran into some fleeing kobolds. We assumed that it was you guys scaring them.
Yeah, we had some gelatinous cubes too.
Yeah, no gelatinous cubes down here, but no magic stone box either.
Might have found where that originated from, but I don't think we found the box itself.
Okay. Well, how about we call this a truce and you guys just keep searching your region and we'll keep searching ours.
Sounds fair. Good
So
luck.
they got anything big over on your side of it?
They go, no, just kobolds.
If I find out you're lying, I'm gonna find you later.
Any of you having any bad luck over there?
No. So let's get back to Talia and Bean and Alon while you guys are doing all that because you guys were gone for a good while. So what are you guys all up to?
Walking.
I mean, I would also be interested in the treasure, but I don't necessarily want to give it back.
Okay.
But I don't know. I guess what I don't. With his check, would we have known if the box was in the treasure?
No, there's no not at all.
Well,
you remember you saw two kobolds go out that other exit.
yeah, but I don't want to run
Over
into an
here?
ambush, and again, I don't want to get turned to stone.
This exit over here.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an invisibility cloak, right? And some sneaky shoes.
Okay.
What if I do a little sneaky look around and then come back?
Outside?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pull it out, put the hood up, and I have 10 minutes to do a look around.
Okay. So you go out there. Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to go west or north?
I forgot which is which, but I don't.
What?
I forgot which is which for a minute. Leave me alone. When you say out, do you mean out into the trees or just out in general?
because you go out there and you don't see anything immediate, but
Well, I guess my idea would be go around this way and then this way and then this way and then this way.
okay.
And
So you
then,
make a full encompassing circle around. So
Yeah.
you do see that north of this area, just off map up here, you do see that there are some a group of maybe 5 kobolds that have gathered, and one of them has a big box.
Cool. If I were to get back in the tree line, how far away from me would that one with the big box be?
I want to say 120 yards.
Oh, yards? Oh, that's far.
Well, feet. Sorry, I said yards.
Feet?
Yeah.
See, I could do a thing.
What can you do?
I could just use a lightning ring on him.
Holy crap.
Just murder all of them. That feels like a very bad idea based upon that reaction that just happened.
Freeze them.
I think you could slaughter most of these guys almost on your own. You're badass at this
Yeah,
point.
but so I would still want to go back to the tree line and take the hood down because I only have so much time with it. And make sure I am hidden.
Okay.
And then I guess I would like to shoot the large one holding the box with one of the ice crossbows.
Do it.
I hate this so much. I get anxiety when this happens now. That is a 16 plus 8, so that's going to hit. And he has to do Constitution save of 16 or higher.
Okay, hold on. Let me flip back to Cobalts here.
Freeze that fucker.
I get so much stress now about this because of more than
He needs to do a what? Say against a
16 or higher Constitution saving throw.
Oh, he rolls a 13 minus 1.
Yay, he's frozen.
Cobalt's frozen solid in front of the box. The other 4 flee off into the woods.
Cool. I'm going to just yell, you guys can come out now. I fixed it.
Okay, and Richard and Bean are the only ones who heard that.
And I would put the thing back in my back cloak and put it away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, she handy. Give it a nice little-
Okay, so Richard runs down here to let Alon know. Alon, you're looking at the stone. He says, "Hey, Talia took out some of the kobolds and found the box."
As this happens, I'm gonna walk over to it and just take my dagger and like stab it in the head of the kobold that is frozen, just to kill it.
Okay.
Like straight into it.
We'll say you can do that. They're small.
Murder.
Not much ice to go through.
Just straight.
You got to be a little roguish, I guess.
Insta death. Well, I mean, I want the box and I don't want it to live. So.
Okay. All right. So
And I'm
Alon,
gonna have him break hands off.
Alon, you got to react to Richard coming and telling you that. Is he
He went
still
away.
with-
Alon has left.
He's gone forever.
Did he really go away? Like, is he just gone, or is he just? Did he?
No,
just
I'm here.
Okay.
So, there's nothing particular that stands out to me from studying these statues or anything.
Nope, just two. I mean, you pretty much gathered like your basic passive wisdom would let you know. Hey, it looks like a bunch of miners found this box. 2 of them got turned to stone when they opened it. The rest of them abandoned the mission, and then the kobolds found it, and one of them turned to stone when it looked in the box.
All right. Well, my next inclination would be to examine the pool of water that's in the other room.
Okay. What are you going to examine?
You tell me what you want. I don't trust pools of water.
Okay. Investigation roll then.
$17.
It's drinkable.
Well, that's exciting.
It's just a pool of water.
So while that's going on, then Bean, what are you doing?
I want to look to see if there's a lady in that lake.
A soggy strumpet.
I'm kind of liking where I'm sitting because I get a front row seat to what everyone else is doing.
Nobody's going outside.
Well, I guess I heard Caroline, right?
Yeah, that makes sense if you reacted while Richard went and got Alon.
Yeah, I guess I would tell folks that are within earshot of me that Caroline is calling.
There is no folks. Richard went and told Alon.
Yeah, and those two went inside the tunnel.
So it would make sense if you went out to go to her.
Well, all right. Yes.
We're still like way down the
they went far.
Okay.
And I guess I would have, to murder him, moved up here-ish.
So yeah, Phil, you come outside and you see that she's up there taking out the cobalt and the boxes there.
Okay.
So do you want to approach her in the box or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do that. What do you want to do?
I'll just say, hi, what you doing?
Killing things.
Killing things to death?
To death, our favorite.
You should murder him when you're done.
I think we
Just
should
to
have
be sure.
Ulfgar break the arms off so we don't have to touch the box.
He's not holding the box. The box is sitting in front of him.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What's in the box?
I don't want to find out.
Oh, should we take it back? Is it is it a big box or can she carry it?
Is it like a shoebox box?
No, it's like this big.
Oh, cool.
Hat box.
Well,
Team carry.
It's not super heavy.
I don't necessarily think touching it is a good idea.
It's not real heavy. You saw the kobold walking around. He can move normally with it.
I can go get the others if you want to stay here with it.
No, I think we should tie some rope around it so it can't be opened.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do. Okay, can I do that?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
All right. You sealed the box.
Cool. All right. Let's bring it inside.
All right.
And then just
Wolfreen and Ulfgar, you guys come back and you find Alon just looking at the pool of water, and Richard's kind of hanging out.
Yeah, you found the water.
I don't trust pools of water.
Where's everyone else?
So we found those assholes from the other school down there.
Well, Alon's the only one in the room that can tell you. I mean, I guess Richard did too, but
Yeah, the other school's on like the
Richard
other
can't
half.
tell you dick.
Half of this cave.
There's another half. Cool. Oh wait, I'm not there.
Yeah, just
yeah. I don't know if Nolan knows that he's muted.
He is mesmerized by the pool, so Ulfgar and I
There's a lady in there.
just like, hey, Richard, where's everyone else?
He said, Talia took out one of the kobolds and they found the box. Bean just went out to go get her.
Oh,
So I say there's more Cobalts up there, and I start running that way.
They're gone. But yeah. All right. Well, Richard's like, I'm going to go outside this nasty place too. So
yeah, go outside.
Makes sense.
So
And I just kind of lift the box and be like, I got it.
all right, Nola's
I
back
locked
now.
it.
Nola, your reaction to that? I don't know if you heard.
I had to walk away for a sec.
Okay, I figured you might. They basically came out of the cave and were talking to you, and you were just standing there like a paused character in a video game, like facing the freaking water.
He was mesmerized by the water.
Lost in it.
Yeah.
Glitching.
Yeah. Okay, so I assume they told you about the students on. So you guys are done in here, right? I don't know if anybody wants to grab the stuff or whatever, but
I want the money.
okay. You can have the money.
I want the money. I'm chaotic good. That's mine. Finders keepers, motherfuckers.
Well, you guys are coming out of the cave and you're finding Talia coming back.
How rare are Cobalts?
They're not super rare, but they're not
More rare than they were a half hour ago.
Yeah.
Pull out some of their teeth on the way out.
Okay, you got cobalt teeth then. All right.
Money?
So I assume
Can
we're
I-
meeting.
How much can I get?
Well, you got the box. Are you going to keep holding the box? Or are you going to?
No, I'm gonna just pass the box off to literally whomever and go straight towards the money.
Bean, you're now holding the box.
I'll
I got a thing to do.
I'll meet Bean and I trying to investigate it. A
Okay.
little bit.
Talia,
Yes.
give me an investigation roll.
Investigation is 6. That's a 13. Plus 6.
Okay.
13 total.
Yeah, you find like 100 pieces of gold in there, and just a bunch of fine things that belong to both humans and halflings.
Do I sense any magic coming off of any of it?
No, he's already invested. You guys
Okay,
have ran
that-
so many magic checks on that gold. There's nothing in it.
I'm
Like,
just
there's
gonna take
about
like
3
a
people
just
doing
like
magic
a
checks on it.
handful of rings.
Handful of rings?
Yeah, just like take a handful of things that I can sell that look valuable.
Yeah, they're just stuff that
Anyone do a
belong to
magic check on the box?
Nothing looks valuable, really.
I'm about to do this.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just leave everything else and take the 100 gold. That's fine.
Okay. All right, Wolfrine?
I guess if I'm eating Bean and we're looking at the box, I'll do an Arcana check on it first.
Okay.
$13.
You sense magic coming from inside the box, but you don't know, you can't identify it or anything.
Can I guess, investigate the box?
Investigating would mean opening it?
There's nothing on the outside of the box that's like.
It's just like it literally is like a hat box, and you prop the top of it open like that, and I mean it's like.
I'm wondering what happens if you open it on something you've already opened it on.
Firebolt, no. Would not do that. What if we step away from the box and I have my broom open the box with unseen servant?
Sounds
Okay.
like a bad idea.
Don't you have
So
a cat?
how far away are you going to get from the box?
I mean, how far can I control my broom from?
Don't you have a spirit animal?
Yeah, I don't think the cat would open the box very well, would it?
Better
I don't know
than
if
the
the
broom.
I don't know if the broom would
The cat
either.
can't do it, but the broom can.
The cat can't get rockified.
All right, maybe I would be like, let me try to get the broom to do it, and it would just like bounce into the box, and I'd be like,
Yeah, is
If only we had
is the
Red
cat
Dad
vulnerable to
here. He
magic?
can open shit.
Is the cat vulnerable to magic?
I
I have to know what its properties
It's a
are.
spectral cat.
Hold on, find familiar. In combat, it rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn.
Yeah.
It never fights.
You've used it like once.
I know.
Well, I'm going to give him a good reason to use it here pretty soon.
You gain the service. It's a spirit that takes an animal form, appearing in an unoccupied space. Has the statistics of the chosen form, though it is a celestial, fae, or patron of your choice instead of a beast. Which I think I said it was fae.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to use the cat for this because the broom really would not. Yeah.
Does it have any weaknesses? Does it say what it's?
Whatever the cat would have, I think.
But it's spectral, non-physical. So would it be?
No, it's a physical cat.
It's physical, but it's
Oh.
fae and it's a spirit. It acts independently, but always obeys your command. It rolls its own initiative, acts on its own turn. When it's,
I need to know what its defenses are. Basically, I need to know condition immunities, anything like that.
I guess that would be whatever a cat has.
Like a real cat.
No, not immune to magic.
But you can see what it sees.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and have it open it up.
I'm gonna turn to stone looking through it. So I guess we'd be like, what is how far away can I be? I guess it moves on its own. Range is 10 feet. So cat goes and opens the box.
Cat opens the box, leans up, looks inside, turns to stone instantly, but not before you see the severed head of a gorgon.
It's fucking Medusa.
But you don't really know about that shit. So you can describe it.
I don't know that Medusa had a cure.
Hold on now. Let's let Wolfrine describe it to the group. What did you see before it turned to stone, basically?
Well, guys, there's a Gorgon's severed head inside of that box. This is what's turning everybody to stone.
Give me a history check real quick.
Everyone?
Just Wolfrine.
Do I know what a Gorgon is?
That's what we're going to determine.
Oh, yes, I do. That's a natural 20.
Okay. You know what it is from history books. You explain it. Now, Talia, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't like wisdom. Oh my god, that's also a nat 20, but my wisdom's -1.
The moment that he explains it's a Gorgon, because he knows mythology and stuff, you remember reading about it in your cryptids book. And you know...
I read that too.
Did you read the cryptids book all the way?
Yeah.
I didn't know you read it all the way. I thought you just did. Well, you guys both know. You guys both rolled 20s. All right, cool. So you guys both know that the Gorgon's curse is lifted by destroying the head.
Upon
Set
knowing
that bitch on fire.
I cast Firebolt.
Wha-boom! You blow that shit up. And...
Cat's back.
Cat's back?
I lean down and I pet the cat.
He turns back and he's like, meow, and takes off.
He comes over to me, I pet him, and I say, it's okay. It's okay.
Well,
I
let's think we did it.
Weren't there some stone people
I
in
hear
here?
a Cobalt yelling and go after it.
Oh, yeah.
We might want to check on them.
So you guys go back in the cave and you do hear a Cobalt just running through the cave.
Can I shoot an arrow?
You guys head back to that room. You see the two miners standing up and looking around, and they're like, "What happened?
What year do you think it is?"
And they recite a year to you that sounds like 60 years ago.
You may want to go check your old families out.
You might want to sit down for this. You've been turned to stone for 60 years.
Wow. So that's pretty heavy on them. But
we can help you guys.
I'm going to hand both of them 1 day's worth of rations.
Okay.
Because they haven't eaten in 60 years.
Well, but to them it was like minutes.
Oh, really?
Tell them what saved them was the god of the wizards, Azuth.
Alon hears you say that. What is your reaction to hearing him say that the god of the wizards did it?
I don't care.
Okay.
If he wants to take credit for something, let him.
Okay. If there
He's
anytime
the-
there's
he's the one that-
well,
he's
the
the one
reason
that
why I do
burst-
this is there was a really awesome dynamic in an old group I used to play with, where my character was religious but wasn't sure he wanted to believe in. So two different guys who had two different religions were trying to convince me. So back and forth, they both kept coming, and then eventually I went with one of theirs religion. So I converted because one of them gave more proof. So that's why I have to do that whenever this comes up, because it's really fun dynamic.
What are their names?
These two guys?
Yeah.
Bill and Ted.
Yes.
Excellent.
That is most excellent.
Yeah, they're like, so like this was like a most excellent adventure that we went on. It was the most bogus journey.
There's a pile of gold if you want to take some on your way out.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Because I'm also going to hit it up again.
Cool. They're just going to take, a minor amount.
I'd ask where they were coming from.
Where are they coming from?
Yeah, where do you guys live?
So they were inhabitant. If I could bring the map up, they were part of the original settlement.
Land.
Hang on, I'm trying to bring it up. It takes forever. New Faerun Bay, which was a colony set up of people from Faerun on this continent, and that is the place that Talia and Bean first made landfall when they came here.
Well,
but they're part of the original settlement.
Hey, you guys know how to sail a boat?
No, we work in the ground.
How old are they?
I mean, these guys are in like their 30s. What the heck?
Okay.
I
So
like
they're
that
born
guy.
like close to 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all ever heard of Adele?
They don't know what you're talking about.
You ever heard of Tasha?
They definitely don't know what you're talking about. They don't know anything magic.
I would say to them, when we leave the valley here, you can travel with us out of the valley, and we can try to get you on your way back there if you desire to return.
Okay. So they'll go back with you to the Halfling's hidden valley then. All right. Everything's settled here that you guys wanted to deal with?
Did you say Hidden Valley? You did, didn't you? I want to go over there and make some dressing someday.
Can I take more money?
Sounds like a fun place.
Ranch, French, Thousand Island, doesn't matter.
All right. If everything's done here, you guys want to return to the Halfling village?
The rogues didn't want to search any more.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that there would be anything other than slings on the bodies. We found the money.
I favor traveling lightly.
So you guys get back to the Halfling village. You got the two miners with you. And you get there and you find, hey, Lonij and Chief Bogo and the other three Halflings. They're all back. And Strike is there. And some of Strike's men are back. And he says, well, looks like you guys beat us on this one. He says, congratulations. And then the two students that you guys remember from your school that abandoned ship, basically, they come strolling in. And they're like, they just got this look of shock on their faces. And they're like, well, while out on the scouting mission, we ran into those kobolds, and they kind of turned us into stone.
There's their bad.
Fix that problem for you. You're fucking welcome.
You're welcome.
Dicks.
Yeah. You're alive thanks to us.
I mutter another curse under my breath, matching the one before.
Jesus.
So
But
anyway,
explicitly on those two.
So anyway,
That's
so
lesson.
Commandant just extends his hand out to Strike, and Strike's standing there, and he's just like that, and they shake, but that's it. No words among them, and he leaves town, walks out. He taps Lonij on the shoulder like that, and goes on. And Lonij isn't happy. This is like, he's usually like a real like cold, rough guy, but he's like really happy, and all the little halflings are climbing up on his shoulder and everything.
That's cute.
And he's like, and he says, Yandala has smiled upon me once again.
Yandala.
So, you guys ready to get some experience?
Hell yeah, because that might mean leveling up.
I hate this part.
You hate this part? Hold on a second. You guys are getting a pretty good amount here. Not like a shitload, but
level up.
The 5 of you can divide 3,000 experience.
600 each.
Aren't you already level 6, Jeremy?
Now I am.
Somebody's, I was gonna say you are now for sure. All right, and that concludes the session. Go ahead and do your tallying and find out who made it to level 6 and who still had to leave.
So far away.
You're really far away.
I'm like thousands of points away.
What?
I think I have 12,000. Yeah, I'm thousands of points away.
Wait, 12,000 total, not 12,000 away.
Yeah.
Bean, are you close?
I am at 13422.
Because I have done like nothing of solving any puzzles. None of them have been puzzles for Talia.
I'll tell you what, I will give you an extra from what everyone else got. I'll give you an extra 200 for taking out the leader and getting the box.
I'm still really far away, but I appreciate that.
I'm sure that gets you a lot closer. Considerably closer. Wait, what is the next?
It's 14,000 you need.
Yeah. And
I'm
you're
at
what?
12,864 now.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's 1,200.
One big
Significantly further away than everyone else.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone is level 6 except for you two, right?
Yeah.
I'm 5.
Yeah, and I'm still 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what level are you at, or what, how close points wise, Bean?
13,422.
So you guys might get your own little mini adventure before you go to the Blue Mountain. I might have you guys do a little task yourselves.
It used to be my adult stage name.
That's what happens when you miss games.
No, you got your shopping trip.
It's funny because the only people who missed for you two, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but our side quest was like experience-wise, where they got to buy
Yeah,
a bunch
also
of
your
mythical
side quest
shit.
was murdering intense shit, and I was just like, I'm gonna buy things for everyone because I'm a nice person.
Okay, cool. So
you're not a person.
What's that, Nola?
You're not a person.
No,
You're an elf.
I'm a nice elf
Elves are
who
people
sometimes
too.
enjoys murdering things.
So I'll tell you what, we'll go left, up, and right on the final thing here. We're at the 3 hour and 10-minute mark, so a pretty good, decent long night. But let's start with Phil. How'd you like this session?
I love this session because of our guest appearance. It was almost like 2 sessions in one. There was
That's
the
kind of the
mini
idea.
adventure. That was really fun. And I guess if we were gonna, I'm almost tempted to say of the appropriate length each one too, but it's too bad he had to leave. It would have been nice if he could have come with us. I guess that's it. That's what made the evening unique.
It was just enjoyable.
Yeah.
Good. Any highlights for you besides the fact that we had a guest?
No, absolutely
That's
not.
fine. I just didn't know if anything stood out to you that you particularly enjoyed about it.
Well, fighting in the cave was fun. It wasn't as fun as the last fight in the cave, where I got to run around the parkour along the wall.
That was one of the best fights I've ever seen in D&D. So that's going to be hard to beat. So, all right. Well, then, Caroline, you came in late.
I came in at the exact right moment, though.
It was perfect. I should almost give you experience for that. No, I'm kidding. But, well, that's another thing, too. They all got experience for helping him. You didn't get any experience out of that.
That's also that.
Yeah. So, anyway, so what did you think overall about your time in this?
I finally hit something with a gun. Even though it was a lawn.
I know.
Wait.
To be fair, she's only seen it like twice in action. I don't know what that bitch is gonna do. It's just a boomstick. We're still learning, man. That is hands-on experience with that weapon.
I
got a pretty good idea of what it's going to do.
And now I know what it's gonna do as well.
I did enjoy that seeing it, because you used it in a sense that made a lot of sense. Now here's the thing: if those Cobalts had like turned and like, because when they get in a big group, they will get aggressive. But like 2 or 3 of them out. But if the one hadn't ran on the tunnel, if they was just
I was thoroughly expecting, like, again, I don't know how I keep putting myself in these situations.
You came
where
this
I
close
should totally die, and then I take no damage.
You came this close to actually needing to use the ring. The ring would have been perfect for that if it had gotten a little bit crazy.
I forgot about the cloak for a moment. That was really fun for me personally to get to use that.
Yeah, and it was a great time to use it. Like it made
That
sense.
was very exciting for me to be like, oh my god, it's worth the money I spent.
Yes, it was. That's totally cool. And
very, very fulfilling for that moment.
how do you like there being a Gorgon head?
I'm glad there was a way to reverse it.
That was the highlight.
Yeah, you got to think. So you got to wonder what the history of that is. Like somebody severed a Gorgon head and at some point put it in a box, buried in this cave, and then years later, miners.
So I
bet his
feel
name
like
was-
it would also be in the back of Talia's mind, but I was like, I'm thinking about the hand again.
You don't have the hand.
No, he has not given it back to me, and she will be asking him for it very soon.
Okay. All right. Well, Jeremy, let's hear your thoughts.
I think the gelatinous cubes were a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Got
you
to use
might
a lot
have
of
that.
fucking lightning bolts and.
Just be glad they weren't exploding gelatinous cubes. Those were fucking bad. I actually had a co-player.
I almost thought about freezing it, but I was like, I don't know if that would be a bad idea.
I had a co-player that was in a campaign of mine. He went into a room with exploding gelatinous cubes, and he actually got blown up in it, and he was making saving throws, and like his party could not do medicine checks on it. He survived it, but he literally was one roll away from dying in a room with exploding gelatinous cubes.
How much damage did those ones do?
Oh, I'd have to look. I think it's 3d10s or something like that. Because it's acid. It's acid damage.
That's what I was saying. Is it like poison or something?
Oh.
Like it's green. It's not safe.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm glad they were
Nope,
not
nope,
walking
nope.
towards me or moving.
They're one track minded, so once they saw Talia going through, they weren't worried about everyone else. They weren't really aware they were being hit.
Good to know for the future. I was trying to make sure I was far enough away where I could still run away from them, but hit them.
I will tell you guys this. I made a judgment call about that whole scenario, and with how hard those things actually were giving you trouble, I refrained myself from making more gelatinous cubes pop up. Because the pool in which they come from can potentially spring more. But I saw just how much trouble you guys were having there. I'm like, do I want to push that? Do I really want you guys to like totally have to abandon this cave? So I said 3 is enough. If you guys, I know they didn't deal a lot of damage to you or anything like that, but it would have been ridiculous if I had multiplied them.
Heat metal inside him was ingenious.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
That was great. If people would use their inspiration points, I'd probably give out an inspiration point for that. But
It's again, I probably would have used it had I fucked up on that arrow. Like, just not quite bad enough.
Any other closing thoughts on that, Jeremy?
The D20s there at the end were nice.
That was super cool. You guys
convenient.
The rest
about the
rest of the game, the 20s weren't really working very well for me, but that one that came out nice.
What'd you guys think about my inclusion of having the school being like competing with you? You guys one up them this time, whereas they one upped you guys last time.
It's a nice little rivalry.
I still don't like him.
No.
Out of character, I just want to murder them all.
I have taken personal offense to those other two for no reason other than fuck them.
The way
I want to point Ulfgar at them and say, "Go."
I was going to
So
throw
basically, this is how you felt the whole time you were watching Harry Potter. That's how you felt about Slytherin, all the movies. I fuck these Slytherin guys, man.
No, I actually hate the Hufflepuffs.
Hey now.
Hey!
Yeah, Cedric
You better
Diggory was
watch
a
your
dick.
step there, my man.
What, a bunch of non-committal little do-nothings, Hufflepuffs.
Who knows?
We are time loyal,
Wonderful Hufflepuff.
hardworking.
Just along for the ride.
Okay.
Who fought in the Battle of Hogwarts when all the Slytherins ran away?
Ravenclaw.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
More Hufflepuffs fought in that battle than Ravenclaws.
Hufflepuff. It's all
True
in the name.
facts.
Ulfgar.
Anyways.
You got to give some comments on the session.
I'm glad that the Gooball didn't get me because I was.
Thank you, Idris.
The whole time I was thinking like, oh man, if I get in range of that thing, I'm running directly into it.
I was really hoping that I would have hit you on that one because
I was
you
fully
could have
prepared to
taken
just
most
get.
of it, but
Oh, I was so glad
I was
you
prepared to
didn't.
just get messed up by it. I like the imagery of the dragon guy holding a bunch of little hobbits on his shoulders.
Yeah.
what'd you guys think of learning about his little town like that?
It made me like him more.
You guys could have learned this in session 1, but nobody ever talked to him to get to know him personally. So that's like, kind of like the consequence. Like, you didn't get to know about Commandant or Morgana until way later, but you didn't learn anything about Lonij because he's so quiet and everything. But so that should just kind of show you that when you meet people, like, you can get to know these things. Like, you could have learned about him. This entire scenario could have happened sooner, and maybe without Strike in it. So, yep.
Yeah, it was a fun little segment. It was cool having Rad Dad in the beginning, getting him in.
Yeah. He reached out to me and said Caroline pointed him in our direction, so I wanted to make him a part of it because he is a good role player.
And then I couldn't show up for his game.
I know there's a whole line of people who want to get in. So
the way we'll do that is we'll either have Copy join us for this, or we'll do a one shot with Copy, or maybe we'll do a one shot with both of them or something, like whoever from this group wants to be a part of it, and then Caroline can be a part of that, or maybe it could just be like Caroline, Rad Dad, and Copy or something like. I don't know, like we'll mix it in. Like we did the thing with J2, and Ulfgar, Lewis. I said that it'd be cool to have Ralph, maybe me, you, and Ralph, and like one of these guys can do something.
Yeah, a couple people wanted to get in. Justin's one of my other friends as a sculptor was asking.
I have no problem at all doing it.
Nice. Spread the love.
Cool. Any final comment on that then, Ulfgar?
Yeah, it was a fun, side quest for the dungeon crawl and everything. Like I said, I guess my lasting image would be a big dragon, juggling a bunch of little hobbits all happily. That makes me happy.
Cool. All right, Nola, what do you think?
I got to melt something from the inside. That makes me happy.
That's a very good use of that power. Yeah, it's better than just, not to say that isn't cool too, but a guy holding a sword, he sort of got the sword. That's cool, but melting a freaking cube, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That was very effective. Honestly, I think that besides the lightning was the most effective thing against them. Most likely, you doing that stopped Talia from getting engulfed early on.
Yeah, I keep saving her for her to shoot me.
Yeah, I like how she's point blank looking at you through a cube, fires a gun, it goes straight
I
through.
was really thinking about that. Talia was just going, oh shit, I need a weapon.
I was thinking about the ballistic gel.
Wait, this bang.
Next time you run off on your own, I'm just popping popcorn.
Can you imagine if she used the ring?
I wasn't going to use it on that. I would have maybe
that would have been so fucking bad, man.
I would have maybe used it on a little.
Phil having the ring for. Cool. Well, any closing thoughts, Nola? And then we'll head backstage.
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I want to thank Brad Hulk Dad for playing and making that a fun little experience. And next session will take place next week because Friday we can't have a game because I'll be out of town. So maybe that'll make everybody.
Do I get to look for good berries next session?
Maybe we gotta wait a whole week to play.
I just want to find a good berry.
You might get better.
Okay.
But next session should be the Blue Mountain. Or, at least head in that direction. So we're going to jet on out of here. And thank you, Princess Unicorn, for sticking out the whole time, and whoever else might be here. Yeah. Later, everybody.
She's a sucker.
See you tomorrow, Princess Unicorn.